It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming soon to Bob and Tom Television. He's a 600-year-old vampire with a diabolically insatiable appetite for human blood. And an offensive gastrointestinal ailment. He's Count Flatula.
Once again, I, Count Flatula, am prowling the streets of Pennsylvania in search of fresh blood. I grow weak. I must drink from this leftover vial of blood. Oh boy, that's expired. But alas, I see another victim. Count Flatula shall sneak upon her with stealth-like brows. She will not even see me coming.
Woo-hoo! Man, that is stanky.
That wasn't me. It must have been a stray dog. Or perhaps the wolfman.
Who the hell are you, anyway?
I am Prince of the Undead. I am Count Flatula.
Prince of the Undead, huh? Well, it sure do smell like something died. Did you just step on a duck?
I want to suck your blood.
I want to light a match. Ooh, man, that is nasty.
I tire of your insolence. Perhaps you don't understand. I am a vampire. I live in a coffin.
I don't know about no coffin. What I do know is I'm gagging.
That's Count Flatula.
If you don't want to hear him fart, just drive a stake into his heart. He'll tear the pants right off your ass. Then he'll say,
It's a gas!
Count Flatula.
Count Flatula. He only comes out at night. Tuesday night, that is, at 8, right after an all-new Law & Order SPD. Only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Be there. Damn it.
How about you? It's Halloween time. Duh. You know what word you need to say to get your Count Dracula, your vampire voice down? Altiposto. Hey, it's got all the... Anyway.
Hey, it's Bela Lugosi's birthday.
Oh, are you going with Bela? Is that what you're going to do?
Well, I mean, it's Bela Fleck. Do you want to go with Bela Lugosi?
I think everyone said Bela.
I think everyone's wrong.
B-Dog. That's what... Help me, Eddie. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christie
It's
Lee.
bad. He's scad.
Hi, Christie.
Hi, chick.
Please excuse Tom. He doesn't. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. He's here. Hi. Hey, how you doing? There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline. Can I stop the show for a second?
It just started. What's wrong?
Yeah, shut up. Here's the thing. I don't know why you did this. I don't know what your problem is. If something's working, you always say, let's get in there, mess it up. I feel like that's what you did with the intro music. It drives me nuts.
I'm with you, Chick.
Thank you, Ace.
What's wrong with the intro music?
It's too short now.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? Is anybody with me?
Well, see,
I agree.
on any given day.
It worked for 20 years. I don't know.
It worked forever.
Right.
It worked forever.
Well, I created it, so I'm perfectly capable
yes,
of
we
editing
know
it.
you. On the 7th day, Tom rested. We all know, Tom. We all know.
I just thought that there was too often interfering with your...
So you replaced it with this awkward silence when the music stops.
Just be honest.
That was brilliant. Have you ever thought maybe I need to go back to what I... You know what? I've got an idea for a new intro anyway. It's fine. Time now for the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christie Lee at the news desk.
Come on, let's get it going.
Let's get it going.
Wait a second. Josh is moving.
That's right.
A little early for this, but hey.
You're looking good.
What the hell? There's Pat Godwin. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
It's jamming.
Another shot, get lit for your baby.
Ooh-wee. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Willie Griswold.
You can pick one. Short intro or interruptions. You pick one or the other.
If you're going to interrupt, we need the longer intro.
Yeah.
And you're always going to interrupt. If you tell me I'm not going to interrupt, that you're lying. I'm Chick McGee, and here's my buddy, Tom Griswold.
The intro was going too long, and
Well, now it's too short.
You'd go into one of your rants, and it would all of a sudden there'd be people
Wait a
singing
minute.
underneath it, and
That's not fair.
well, I beg to differ. I think if we
What happens?
went
Chick
to
is
the tape.
Chick's doing the intro. You're mad. You're in your head. You've been here since 2:30 a.m. doing the Lord knows what, and you just want to show everybody that you did your homework. You're very excited. You're here in the morning. You're well prepared.
That's true.
You can't stand it. You got to cut in there. You got to get in front of them.
I thought it was fascinating that he broke into the Bela Lugosi voice, and then the famous Dracula voice.
And then it all went to hell because the music stopped.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the day off tomorrow if you can tell me the date of the birth of Bela Lugosi.
The year?
Yeah, the year. Well, the day is
Well, we know the
October
day.
20th.
Is it today?
Yes.
Oh, I
just said
wasn't.
that.
I wasn't paying attention to that part. Oh, wait a minute. We've got this just in.
I quit.
Okay. I don't know where that came from.
And Bela Lugosi, if you're not familiar with him, of course, played Count Dracula in the movies.
And don't act like you two pay attention all the time, okay?
To who?
I don't pay attention to you ever.
Mr. and Mrs. Griswold over there.
Now,
Anyway,
Why
19.
do you insult me so?
You're going to go 19.
Wait, I got the list around here somewhere.
What are you going with?
19?
19. No, I'm going with 18. I'm going to go 1890.
Remember, he was in black and white
Yeah, I know.
in the
Yeah.
movies. And what I liked about his Count Dracula is he dressed well.
All right, okay.
Had the widow's peak. And, of course, that is
Can
the
I-
source of one of my favorite Sesame Street characters, the Count.
Oh, sure.
He really didn't want your answer.
No, I'm letting you think.
He wanted to get the count in there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Let me see. I don't know. Bela Lugosi. I don't know what year.
Dean, it's Bela, right? It's Bela Flex, the famous banjo player.
But that's not this guy.
That's not this guy.
Well, it's
I'm
not
going to
this guy.
say 1882.
You win. You got the day off.
Get out while you can.
Yay, me.
Very good guess.
Dear, I have not pre-read this. This could be a new feature. They just give me email and I go ahead and read it. Are you ready? Are you excited?
I
Are you
had
pissed?
several things I needed to say here.
I don't always listen live on the app, but I will today. Show starts at 3 a.m. my time. Let's everybody bring your game up to Chick McGee's level, and you'll have a great show. How about you? Let's get involved.
All right.
Thank
Well, we're
you.
trying to get involved with several
Chris.
things. We're trying to get involved with Josh's new album, which is being recorded in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Several suggestions on what to call it. Josh wants to call it Josh Arnold Live.
Yeah, I like the simplicity of it.
Okay.
I don't think Chick cares for it.
What gave you that impression?
We've had several suggestions. Some of them are just downright mean.
Well, I'm sure you'll be happy to read them.
Yeah. And they
This one's just too mean. I'm not going to read it.
Oh, okay. What sort of does it say?
Oh, it refers to a famous event on our show. I can play you the actual recording of that event. I believe it's this.
I am
Well-
legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if...
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh! Again, the beauty of that is the Just Hooker howling with laughter, not at the very sad death of Josh's father, but at the fact that Godwin has just stepped on his
Foot firmly in mouth.
Yes, foot in mouth is a better way to put it. Someone has made a reference to that. Not a good album title.
Oh, I see.
I see. I can tell. Bass to Mouth, I certainly enjoyed. But You Could Be Fishing on the cover. And several others. One of them is Live with All These Bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Based on a recent rant of yours. But, if anyone has any great ideas, the larger point here is Josh's show is going to be recorded this Friday and Saturday, recording both nights.
Yes.
So you can be part of it. Go and see Josh in Cincinnati. Now, right now, we also looking to help Christie with her Halloween costume. We've all voted and decided the hippie chick is the way to go.
Listen, did you hear him? We all voted.
We all voted.
Yeah.
Well, is anyone opposed to hippie chick?
Well, we didn't vote.
I would like to open up the floor to the debate. Let Christie choose what costume she
Don't
wants
worry,
to
I
wear.
will.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, hippie chick would be perfect for you. It's easy. You've got all the stuff. But whatever. You decide. There were several great suggestions yesterday. Your boyfriend could go as Charles Manson.
That's not happening.
Be funny.
I'm not. Here's something you may not know about me, Tom. I don't walk around in the world trying to be funny. That's not my thing.
And bring people joy? Oh, come on.
I try to bring them joy in other ways.
Okay, how about this? What if we get you some stilts?
Thank you, Pat.
Have you ever walked on
Stilts.
Yeah.
Let's hear them out.
You know those stilts?
We'll be down here.
You know the ones that strap on your
I know
legs?
what stilts are.
Like, no, but I mean the ones the ones the drywall guys use. That so your hands free.
Yes.
And you could go as Uncle Sam with those really long striped pants.
God, wouldn't that be a pain in the ass to be at a party wearing those?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you mind turning the ceiling fans off?
Yeah.
Clack, 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 clack.
Do not go.
At least for once, I'd get to look down on everyone, though. That would be nice.
Please don't go to the construction site. You're building a house right now. Don't go there. There are hardworking guys working there. Don't go there and steal their stilts they're using for drywall to have Christie wear them as a tall hippie chick. Is that the idea now?
No, now it was
That's
Uncle
even better.
Sam.
Wait a minute. Willie
A
has
tall
great idea.
hippie chick.
You could have Amy.
Biggest pair of bell bottoms ever.
We could have Amy sew you a pair of
don't throw
paisley
Amy
bell
under the
bottoms that are
bus.
like 8 feet long. hey down there, you want a ball? Oh, this is a great idea.
A tall hippie chick is
Hey,
where
by
we're
the
at.
way, tell your contractor told me that the painting crew said I was there with my 2 daughters at your house on Saturday. Did you hear this story?
No.
Yeah. I go, I don't even know where Tom's house is being built.
I don't think he won't even tell me because it's taking so long.
I don't, 3 guys dressed as women. We're Christie Lee and her daughters. We just got to inspect some of these tools here. We're going to take them for a couple days.
There you go.
And,
No, it kind of scared me. I'm like, my daughter's in college and the other one's working. I don't know where that
I
came
have
from.
no idea. I have
That's
no
weird.
idea. We have our contest up and running. It's the Pigskin Pick'em. And I think, are we doing the shoe-in today? So
Yes, we are.
We'll talk with our winner. He's it's Joe Seither. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Mr. Seither from Akron, Ohio, and he got 13 of 14 games correct. He is the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You can win this week, week 7. You got to get your entry in before the Thursday night game starts. That's this evening, of course. So do it today. bobandtom.com/contest. Coming up, information about another thing we got going, the Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes. Details on that coming up momentarily. Right now, it's quiz time. Christie Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
45.
That is a soft mattress, my dear.
Yeah.
Chick McGee.
100. I like a nice firm mattress, Tom. You know that. about
There
me.
we go. Proven quality sleep's what you get on the Sleep Number bed. And the Sleep Number people for years have been ahead of the game when it comes to the science of sleeping. And that's why recent research has led them to something new. It's about controlling the temperature of your bed. 8 out of 10 couples say they sleep too hot or too cold. Well, now you can fall asleep faster with the Climate 360 smart bed that senses what's going on and warms or cools your bed to the appropriate levels. Now, find the details, of course, at a Sleep Number store. That's the only place you'll find them. And you can choose proven quality sleep. Because like they say, every great day starts the night before. Now, the Sleep Number setting is the firmness of the mattress. That's adjustable on either side. You can change it at the touch of a button. And now the new Sleep Number smart bed has arrived that features special climate control. It's the Climate 360 smart bed, and it's on sale. A special introductory offer. Details at sleepnumber.com/BT show. By the way, Sleep Number is the official sleep and wellness partner of the National Football League. So, check out a Sleep Number bed today. Tell them the Bob and Tom show sent you. Coming up in sports?
Well, we had Major League Baseball playoffs yesterday, and the Astros get the first game against the Yankees in Houston. Padres even things up at a game apiece with the Phillies. And, Tom, in the Padre game, we have something interesting. We have a pitcher and a batter, brothers, going against each other in the National League Championship Series. Never happened before. We had a shot of the parents in the in the crowd when one singled off the other. And
what jerseys were they wearing?
They were not wearing the split jersey, which I am dead set against.
Are you really?
I hate that. I hate pick a side. Pick a side. I don't have Mom wear one and Dad wear the other.
That's fun. Yeah.
But,
all right.
But Dad had the wonderful reaction when I'll tell. We'll talk about it coming up. And Tua Tunga Viola, yes, and I've blown a trumpet.
What did anyone hear that?
Tunga Viola.
Are you having a stroke over there?
Tunga Viola, you've blown a trumpet. He's back at practice, but he is. And pandas in sports, Tom.
Oh.
Pandas.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mickey Mantle. So have a beer for breakfast. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Taken to the streets in their tractors to protest government plans to tax cow burps and other greenhouse gas emissions, although the rally is smaller than expected. Lobby group Groundswell New Zealand helped organize protests around the country, the biggest involving a few dozen vehicles. Last week, the government proposed the new tax as part of its plan to tackle climate change. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has pledged the nation will be carbon neutral by 2050. Farmers say they're good environmental stewards, and the tax might send food production to other countries. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Row at Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump?
I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean now?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I have problem with authority. Does anybody? There's Christie Lee at the news desk. Loving the jacket. You know, that's my sweet spot there.
Well, Willie and I are dressed almost exactly alike.
Just a couple of
today.
jacket girls this morning.
You know, I don't want to say I was first, but I was first with the suede.
Yeah.
I was first.
This
love
isn't
the
suede, I
suit.
wish.
There's Pat Godwin.
Right. Whenever I hear suede, I think of something.
What? Blue suede?
Nope. There's a movie scene. I think it's that werewolf movie. Remember that one?
Werewolf of London?
Werewolf?
No, the one with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, Wolf.
Wolf. Yeah. And there's a scene. And
Jack pisses on his suede shoes.
And I was at a movie theater, and the woman behind me went, "Those are suede!"
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
I'll never forget it.
She was shocked.
She screamed it out.
Oh, my God.
Screamed it out at the movies.
Everybody take a breath. Take a breath.
Sorry, I did.
Is there any way we can get Susie in here? I mean, I know, just for the morning.
She lives in England, I believe.
That'd be fine.
We can never zoom
I bet
in.
she comes to the States every now and then.
At least a Zoom.
Yeah. I'm on it.
I'd rather get it done while I'm still alive. Is that? Hi, Josh Arnold. How are you, buddy?
I'm real well, Chick. How are you?
Good. Not too bad. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline, hot phone, and trying to get hold of Susie Quattro. There's Willie Griswold.
He's cracking the mainframe, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Josh is in training right now, getting ready for the big weekend. The Josh Arnold recording of Josh Arnold Live, the new comedy album.
Now,
at Cincinnati's Funny Bone.
Now, Josh.
Yes.
Is this recording going to see the light of day, or
Yeah.
if you will? Okay,
It will.
If something terrible were to happen to Josh years from now,
well, that should help albums.
We could re-release this. Whenever this is sad when someone dies, all of a sudden they're the album, the unreleased.
Oh, sure.
The one you don't care for.
The Lily White sessions. If you
Isn't that the number one non-sexual fantasy? Is faking your own death and disappearing?
Really?
I think it is.
Never had
Mine is just disappear. It's not even faking my own death. It's
just disappearing. Yeah.
the ultimate Irish goodbye. You just
I see me in Scotland.
Every week, my therapist.
Scotland on a hill, maybe Ireland on a hill, and one of those green hills, looking out over the ocean in a big chunky sweater.
Chick, don't tell us. You're not supposed to tell us.
With a big pipe, just
why?
Well, now that's the first place somebody would look now.
Who's going to look?
Not that anybody would.
Chick, I'll show up to your house. It'll be like the end of Good Will Hunting. I'll be knocking on the door. Where is he? And I go, he went to see about a girl.
Maybe
you know
the
when
end of Shawshank.
You know, when I lived in West Virginia, I got a Southern accent. So maybe if I went to Scotland, I'd get that brogue or
Oh, yes.
That sons of a bitch and sheep. They're crapping all over the yard.
Okay. Yeah, they never tell you about all the sheep manure you're walking
up to
through.
your hips and sheep.
It's saying if you find the bagpipe guy, you're going to strangle him.
Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Jerry Lee. He's the king. The other day, my wife and I, along with some friends, were discussing getting the fire pit up and running in a few weeks. And I mentioned, yes, maybe we could make some s'mores. Yes, just exactly how Tom mispronounces it. Right away, before I could speak, I was quickly corrected by my better half. Thanks a lot, Tom. Chick, could you throw a stapler at him?
Thank you very much.
It's s'mores.
S'more.
It's just s'mores. That's
There's a tasty treat. I just made some last week. Let's move forward here. I've got to remind you of a couple quick things. The Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes are up and running. How does this work? Well, you go to orangeinsoles.com or go to bobandtom.com/contest. You could win yourself one of those famous Yeti coolers. All you got to do is tell us your favorite Halloween-themed movie or TV show. That's it. You don't even have to review it. Just tell us, hey, I like Halloween, whatever it is. It's that simple. It's all about that orange color that is a part of Halloween. So get to that if you can today, and we'll be telling you about a winner. Could be you down the road. Right now, we return to the sports desk.
Major League Baseball, the championship series. Justin Verlander struck out 11 in 6 strong innings. I don't know how he pitches, being married to who he is.
Dude,
who's that girl?
Maybe he's just like, hey, I gotta strike these guys out so I can get home.
Yeah. What's her name?
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Yeah. Kate Upton.
She's got those heavy gnats, doesn't she?
She does.
The heavy gnats.
Upton girl, he's got a...
Anyway, he struck out 11 in 6. Astros 4-2 winners over the Yankees in the American League Championship Series opener. It's the 6th consecutive ALCS for the Astros, looking to reach the World Series for the 4th time in that span.
Isn't that crazy?
Houston evidently okay and not cheating now, because they were the only team in Major League Baseball to ever cheat, ever. So I think it's
They got caught cheating, beating on the garbage can a few years ago. Now it's all done with anal beads and electronics.
And we're back to this.
We got plenty of that later, don't we?
We could be the longest you've ever mentioned one story with the chess and
the anal beads
the
thing?
anal beads during the chess.
Well, to be fair, in the MLB, they do have to be wooden anal beads. It is different. There's that rule.
Well, college, they're aluminum, but yeah.
Gotta
Man,
respect
you got to
yours.
watch out for splinters, wouldn't you? Oof.
Yeah, but those aluminum ones, wow, what a jolt.
Yeah.
I mean, aluminum wiring burned down thousands of homes in this great country of ours. You get the aluminum, you get those aluminum anal beads. Yikes.
They really carry the volts, don't they?
Look at your Rosenberg and the buns.
And Brandon Drury hit the go-ahead 2-run single during a 5-run rally in the 5th inning. And the Padres stun Aaron Nola and the Phillies 8-5 to tie their all-wild card National League Championship Series. Both these teams wild cards, Tom. At a game apiece, the outburst started with Padres catcher Austin Nola hitting an RBI single off his younger brother, Aaron, that brought the sellout, towel-twirling crowd of 45,000 at Petco Park to life. Gorgeous weather, of course, in San Diego, 72 degrees and sunny. The Phillies took a 4-0 lead 3 innings earlier, but then the Padres, ladies and gentlemen, gorgeous day. 92 degrees yesterday in San Diego. Uncharacteristic.
Whoa.
A little warm.
Did you know Petco Park, all the concessionaires are dogs?
Are they?
Isn't that something?
No. The hot dogs are made with real dogs.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you went the grizzly route.
Josh's route was so fun. Cute. I was going to complain, it's taking forever, but it looks cute or whatever.
I don't think Petco would let that happen.
Oh, okay.
Of course not.
Made of dogs.
And I need to pass this along because I think it's interesting, and this is my sportscast. Charlie Trippi passed away. He was the oldest of the legendary Chicago Cardinals. He was a wide receiver. Touchdown celebrations were becoming prevalent. He once shared his feelings by saying, "Forget dancing in the end zone. Act like you've been there before. It's your job."
You know, I love that.
Charlie Trippi was 100, Tom, when he passed away.
Wow.
One of the oldest living NFL players.
So there was an NFL team called the St. Louis Cardinals?
Chicago Cardinals.
But there was the St. Louis
Okay,
Cardinals
I'm sorry, I
NFL
was
team.
confused. Okay, but did they become...
There was the St. Louis Cardinals.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, did
yes.
they move,
Chicago went to...
Did they move to St. Louis?
Chicago went to St. Louis, and then St. Louis went to
Arizona, right?
Arizona, and yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Do you know there are 6 states whose state bird is the cardinal?
Oh, no kidding.
How interesting.
You know,
is that?
Missouri's not one of them.
Boy's right.
And coming up in the news,
Kentucky,
interestingly
Illinois,
enough,
of course.
Missouri's not one of them?
Ohio? Ohio's one.
Coming up in the news, we have a new state dinosaur, ladies and gentlemen.
No kidding. Do all states have them?
No.
Oh, okay.
I forget how many. I think about 10, I believe, have an official dinosaur for their state. And there's a brand new one has just been declared.
And by the way, if you haven't seen from last night's Padres-Phillies game, when one brother gets a base hit off his brother, and they take a shot at the parents in the stands, the mom is cheering, but the father has his hand on his chin, just like, oh God, what am I supposed to do here? It's very funny. Because as we all know, fathers just can't win.
Boy, that's true.
And
Mom's going, that was nice letting your brother get a hit.
That was nice getting a hit off your brother.
The dad's going out. Thanksgiving's going to be a bitch.
Yeah.
And you don't like the split jersey thing?
I don't care for that. No, don't do that.
What about home and away?
No, the reason this came up is because when Peyton Manning was traded to Denver, a lot of people wore the half Colt, half Bronco jersey, and that it just looks dumb. Don't do that. Why would you do that?
It's kind of like the sleep number bed. Either side has its own setting.
Ham-handed at best.
I don't think you're allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah. He's reaching for Ace for something. What are you hoping?
Applauding Ace for laughing at my incredibly, as you say, ham-fisted attempt to bring in one of our sponsors.
Hey, isn't it time to hear a song from Pat Godwin?
Yes, it is.
I suppose.
Poor guy. What was he doing over there?
Have you ever gone to one of those ball games where they let you bring your dogs in?
No, but that's very fun.
It's a great time.
Yeah, I took one of my golden retrievers a few years ago to one of those. And every time I'd order peanuts, the guy'd throw them to me, and then my dog would grab them and run them back to the guy.
And then he would charge you every time.
Is that right?
Pat?
Yes, sir.
Were you guys talking earlier, other than the Steely Dan debate we were having before we started to go on the air?
Yeah.
What were you fighting about with Steely Dan?
I found a new song that I thought Josh might like because it reminds me of that stupid Lakeshore Drive song he likes.
Oh, well, you know I'm a Steely Dan fan. I just don't care.
On their first album, there's an obscure track in which their drummer Jim Hodder sings, and
it's wonderful.
And you might like him because Fagan does tend to sing any note.
Oh,
he doesn't really care.
Rather discordant.
No, he's brilliant. He's a great singer.
Sure he is.
But
anyway.
Other than arguing about that, Pat and I were talking about some stuff that we have.
I'd let Tom in this morning. Have his key.
It's a long story.
I'm probably boring.
We had a news story last week that I thought was just great. It was about...
Wait a minute. Is that Pat's way of telling you that he was here before you this morning?
I didn't have my key fob. He had to let me in.
How long did you have to wait outside? Did you go back in the car or did you wait outside?
No, I called him last night. I said, hey, I left my key fob somewhere. You're going to have to let me in, so I'll meet you here at a certain hour. Then I had to double back. It's a long, boring story.
It is boring, yeah.
There was a story last week.
I, along with America, wants to know where you left your key fob.
Your car went in for service.
I'm sure Tom would like to know.
My car is being serviced. My car is being serviced. The key fob is on the key ring.
Well, you made it sound all mysterious, like another woman or something.
Yeah, right?
This is a dumb story.
I said at the very beginning, it's not interesting.
You give them all your keys?
Thank you, Ace. Thank you for the follow-up.
Ace, I don't have any keys.
Well, you have. Then where's your key fob?
It's not a.
He has a series of electronic.
Here's Pat Godwin with a song about keys.
My car, like your car, has one of those electronic things that opens the door.
Right, but that's a key
But
fob.
you have to have a key in your pocket.
No, I don't have any keys.
Well, how did
Tom?
My house doesn't. My house has electronic. There's no keys.
Right, but you carry something in your pocket to get your car to start.
Right, and I left that with my car so they can service it.
So it is technically not a key, but it is
not a key.
Oh, for God's sake!
I told you not to start this boring argument, and you have.
He's changing keys, so now here's Pat Godwin with God Only Knows by the beach.
No.
So your key fob to get in the car or in that building is on the key fob for your car.
Yes, it's all keyless.
I may not always love you, but as long as there's a sky.
So you have many, many fobs.
Yes. No, I just have. Never mind.
God only knows what I'd do without my key fob.
Pat, I'm not sure we have time to squeeze this in now.
Good.
We had a news story last week that I loved. In Pennsylvania, authorities had to say that the Bigfoot postings in the state parks were fake. There are signs that look very official. The guys that did this is so smart. They're warning things that were posted everywhere, and they put them in English and Spanish. They put the logos on them. It looks very, very serious.
I bet they have a lost and found in case you lose your keys. Probably.
Speaking of smart,
yeah,
that'd be smart.
Sasquatch doesn't need keys.
Goodness, no. He just tears the door off.
The Pennsylvania Department of Natural Resources had to post new signs saying Bigfoot is not real. Because have you seen these signs?
They're great.
The fact that they did it in English and Spanish was such a smart move.
They look quite official.
They look so official.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this, Pat, and you said what now?
I said, I thought Josh didn't believe in phony tales. Sasquatch is for some, but not for me. All you watch is documentaries, Bigfoot books, Josh he reads. The video is grainy, he concedes. But he said he saw its face. He's a Bigfoot believer. Not a trace of facts did they find. But poor Josh, he's a Bigfoot believer. It's probably a big beaver left those tracks. Said he saw his face. Yeah. He's a Bigfoot believer. Yes.
That's a weird term. Very nice.
A little tribute to the monkeys and
like
to
to
Bigfoot.
believe.
You like believing in Bigfoot.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I look forward to, well, you know what? I don't look forward to the day that we discover them because they deserve to be left alone.
What's the fake science called?
Cryptozoology. It's very real science. Yes, it's important.
And people invest in cryptocurrency.
Oh, that's right. Boy, that's if there's one thing I've stopped believing in. At least for the time being.
You used to come in every morning and check that and announce with a lot of fanfare, have you seen Bitcoin today? I'll be getting a new car. Josh,
I remember those
Josh is about to get a used bicycle.
Yeah, I can still get something.
Hey, coming up in sports, it's Pandemonium.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Right now, I want to talk about great food from HelloFresh. HelloFresh is recognizing that we've got some great seasons here, and we are in the autumn, which means pumpkin spice, et cetera, et cetera. That's why they've got the Harvest Dinner Series. What is HelloFresh? Let's start at square one. They do the shopping. They send you the box with the fresh ingredients. You're going to save a ton on that because they do the shopping in bulk. So it's about 25% cheaper than takeout. The box arrives. There's a set of directions in there. And for the actual Harvest Dinner Series, there are videos to help you become a great chef. You put the stuff together. By the way, they've done the measuring. Willie, what's the latest you worked on?
One of my favorites, the sesame soy pork bowls with chili mayo, cilantro, and crispy onions. HelloFresh is going to send you 10 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps, and in 25 minutes, you have this delicious, colorful bowl that you made at home with our friends at HelloFresh.
Hosting has never been easier. You've got that Oktoberfest little shindig, or maybe you want to do some tailgating. Well, HelloFresh is the way to go. By the way, they also have brand new stuff. All vegan stuff is now available, made without any animal products, if that's your thing. And, of course, if it's not, they have lots of great comfort food. Get started today, HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. You'll need the code BTShow65 a couple times to save a staggering 65% plus free shipping. That's 65% off plus free shipping at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Coming up, something about panda bears and a really bizarre new sport is out there, and it's about to become official, and I don't approve. We'll find out about it coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, gosh. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
On the way this morning, Jess Hooker, the cooker, coming in from the Bits and Pieces podcast, as well as our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson, going to be zooming his way in from Denver, Colorado, co-host of the nationally syndicated daytime talk show, Daily Blast Live. When Al's not on TV, he calls into us on Thursdays to get Tom a little more street, urban, hip, if that's at all possible. Usually has a quiz about terms and names. Also, the author of a children's book, Where is Baby Ford? Available at aljacksonlive.com. That's Al Jackson going to be on in the 8 o'clock hour this morning, as well as Chick McGee's Shoe-In of the Week, all on the way on a Thursday, October 20th. Thanks for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. UK Prime Minister Liz Truss is hanging on to power by a thread after a senior minister quit her government and a vote in the House of Commons descended into chaos. A botched economic plan unveiled by the government last month triggered financial turmoil and a growing political crisis that has seen the replacement of Truss's Treasury chief multiply policy U-turns and a breakdown of discipline in the governing Conservative Party. Conservatives say Truss must resign, but she has remained defiant, saying she's a fighter, not a quitter. She just got there. And the first Native American woman in space says she's overwhelmed by the beauty and delicacy of Mother Earth and is trying to generate positive energy as her 5-month mission begins. NASA astronaut Nicole Mann from the International Space Station has received lots of support from her family and tribal community. She's a member of the Walaki of the Round Valley Indian tribes in Northern California. And individuals will be able to make sure their records with the Social Security Administration square with their gender identity. Under a new plan announced yesterday, those who identify as gender diverse or as transgender can have that reflected in agency records. The provision is all part of the agency's Equity Action Plan, which was announced in March. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
You tell us about Hawaii? I get very confused over there. I'm always trying to read signs, because all they have are vowels. You read signs, and some signs, they have an arrow that says E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, come on, where is that going to go? And
Obviously, to a pineapple farm.
Yeah, what is that? And, I'm always trying to, I'm trying to impress. I was with this girl, and I'm trying to impress her about how much I know about Hawaii. This is my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the ni I pu'u lo o-o-ke auti. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I'm like, I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
Fascinating. They have two airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hiliwilipuli, and then they call the other one Wiliwilipali, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. It's supposed to be Hiliwilipuli, not Wiliwilipali. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hiliwilipuli, Wiliwilipali. I have a theory, and I think everything in Hawaii was named by Mel Tillis in a hurry. Is what happened. They just brought Mel over. Mel, what'd you call that? Okay, come on over here. Pie. Mel, what would you call that big beautiful bird? Well, I. Yeah, that's good. That's the
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Today's Cliff Notes Theater, the monumental epic movie, Titanic.
Oh. Man, this is some boat. Uh-oh.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. Cliff Notes Theater, when you just don't have time to set through the whole movie.
Hey, guy, it's Ken Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom.
Real soon, so pay attention.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
This weekend, it's Josh Arnold live. He'll be recording his new album at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati. Some great shows. 2 shows on Saturday?
Yes, sir. Very excited.
One Friday night. A lot of people are weighing in with ideas for album titles.
Okay.
I can tell no one particularly cares for. Some of them very nice. Josh Arnold doing it live.
Oh.
I like this one. This guy must really pay attention because you, I guess, had a situation in which someone walked up to you and said, do you want to smoke a cigarette?
Oh, yeah.
It says Josh should name his album from his uncomfortable experience when a guy tried to bum a smoke off him, and Josh said he didn't smoke. And the guy said, hey, where are you going? Let's just talk a while.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just talk a while.
It was.
I remember that.
From when you first told that story on air to now when you're telling it on stage, it is so funny. It's like grown perfectly.
Oh,
it's
thank you.
Incredible on stage.
You'll get the details live. Here's one. You could call it Chris Rock Live. Might help sell albums, according to this listener here. Right now, we are returning to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Padres win last night in the NLCS, and also the Astros win beating the Yankees. And a pair of giant pandas were sent as a gift from China. They've arrived in Qatar ahead of next month's World Cup. They are evidently taking up residence in an indoor enclosure in the desert nation designed to duplicate conditions in the dense forests of China's mountainous Sichuan province, where most of the spiciest foods are found.
That's right.
800 kilograms, 18,000 pounds of fresh bamboo are flown in each week to feed the pandas. Qatar is expecting 1.2 million visitors for the month-long World Cup starting November 20th.
Okay.
But the problem is, of course, the pandas, if you have pandas, and have 2 of them, you're going to have panda crap everywhere.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be in charge of cleaning up after the pandas. And they don't have bamboo in Qatar, so they had to have that shipped in.
Isn't this the place where they're doing the Olympics or something, the Winter Games?
The World Cup. I just said the World Cup.
No, but aren't they going to do the Winter? Aren't they building
I don't
some
know about that,
massive...
but I don't know why not. I don't know why Qatar just doesn't buy everything and we all live there from now on.
Make everything indoors.
Yeah, why not? Why not? You could have whatever environment you'd like in Qatar. You could have a mountainous, snowy region. I bet they could do that.
No.
Very
Make
desolate.
natural.
There's acoustic guitar. There's electric guitar. There's a lot of stuff over there.
Next.
No, Dean liked it. I'm fine with it. Fun guitar joke.
All right. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, yes, I have, said he's glad to be back after a long process to clear concussion protocols. Tua is expected to start against the Steelers on Sunday.
I'm back to be glad.
Man.
One of the most...
Implying that he's still got a head injury.
Not far off.
One of the most frightening injuries ever in the history of the National Football League.
You sign up for it, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Now, they did a poll. They asked former players, knowing what you know now, and would you have played? I think it's like 99%. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah.
I'd play.
I knew my head was going to get banged around.
Of course I'd play. Yeah. I think I had one concussion in my amazing football career in high school. I don't think there's anything.
That was given to you by your mom.
Man, poke you to the head will do that.
That was so good.
Possibly. A 3-foot-tall ashtray right to the head.
Yikes.
Hey, we got a controversy.
Yeah?
Evidently, the Beer Mile World Classic, the competition has switched from using bottles to cans.
Oh, wow.
And it's a problem.
Really?
The 8th annual Beer Mile World Classic took place in Leuven, Belgium. Yes, I am. As soon as I get there.
As soon as I finish these beers.
I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
Was it
So sick of waffles.
Isn't the beer in Belgium a lot stronger?
Well, yeah.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Contestants, for a refresher, must chug a 12-ounce beer of at least 5% ABV before each lap of a mile.
Okay.
Cans were used for this year's race, which are less popular than bottles among the runners. Beer miles, get a load of this. Chief Chug Officer Chris Robertson explained bottles are known to be quicker to chug and create less foam while chugging.
Yeah.
He continued, well, we happen to have an expert in
100%. Yeah, of course.
The main reason cans were used this year is because the host venue doesn't allow glass on the premises. They don't believe in it. They think it's glass is of the devil.
You think they'd make an exception. Jeez.
Here's the thing about a glass bottle of beer. You can chug it really fast, but sometimes you chug it so fast you get excited and you smash it on the ground. If people are running, you don't want that excited smashing going on.
Sometimes you'll chug a beer, get so excited that you smash the bottle on the ground. Will you control yourself?
What if the Colts just scored a touchdown, Josh? What are the external factors, things I can't control in my life?
Well, you don't have to worry about that much.
We don't have to worry about that one.
I'm being
what if they score one?
Frankly, I won't stand for it.
Anyway, the cans, by the way, could not be shotgunned. We all know what that is.
Yes.
That definitely made time slower, said the chief chug officer. Despite the setbacks, Canadian Corey Belmore won the men's race for the second year in a row and the fourth time overall. The next Beer World Classic, Beer Mile World Classic, July 1st in Chicago, where bottles will be allowed again. The women's race, chaotic. America's Elizabeth Lester crossed the line first with what would have been a world record 6 minutes, 15 seconds, but she was disqualified for drinking outside of the allotted 9-meter chug zone. The second person to cross the line, Britain's Laura Riches, also disqualified. So Americans' Melody Posdahl declared the winner despite technically crossing the line third. 6 minutes, 41 seconds was her time.
Wow.
The rules, I'm looking it up here, are pretty complicated.
So you're slamming 4 beers or so in... Wait.
6 minutes, 5 minutes, give or take. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, yeah.
Wow.
This goes, the incredibly detailed rules are essentially drink a beer, run a lap, drink a beer, run a lap, etc.
There you go.
And this one guy says, I've studied the anatomy of the esophagus and the upper sphincter. I've consulted some of the best chemical minds on the planet about the chemistry, composition of beer, and carbon dioxide displacement in a can. So they're taking it very seriously. We had one of our guys do this. We had Vibs.
Yeah.
Still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Try to run, doing this, chugging a beer and running,
but he was chugging a beer, vomiting, running.
Well, yeah,
chugging a beer, vomiting.
Wow. Out of a bottle or can?
I don't remember.
I think it was a can.
I do too. But I think if you vomit, I think you're disqualified.
Makes sense.
I believe you have to keep. I believe you have to keep it in. I would tell you, but the rules are 10 pages long here.
It'd be hard for me not to vomit just running a mile.
Yeah.
Forget the beer. After 2.5 laps, guys, I can't do it.
That's hot.
Boy, I'm really going to throw up.
I'm really winded.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's so my sides hurt for some reason.
Well, and just when you thought the Washington Commanders couldn't get any stupider, I've got more stupid Washington Commander news coming up.
Okay, so real quick then. So drinking the beer in a can slows them down.
That's what they're saying.
So it's the opposite of baseball.
What?
Well, the aluminum bats.
Oh.
I mean, can you imagine in Major League Baseball if they could use aluminum bats? How would that change?
Jeez. I mean,
it'd kill somebody.
Yeah, right.
Schwarber, Kyle Schwarber, the Phillies would hit a ball out of every stadium if he had an aluminum bat. Yeah.
But the opposite is true in the beer mile. Just good to know. Thank you very much. Coming up, We have more interesting stuff in the world of sports.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, we have Jess Hooker with some kind of a surprise today.
Oh.
Al Jackson, comedian, will be joining us, and, of course, the shoe-in of the week. And I will urge you quickly to enter the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em before the Thursday night game starts. Your shot at winning the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Details coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. Stay...
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, good morning. Treat yourself now at bobandtomstore.com. These cool fall evenings, great for the Bob and Tom hoodies and those hooded zips. They say the Bob and Tom Show, they're pretty cool. Check them out. Also, we've got collared work shirts for those that want to look a little more professional. Oh, sure, they still have the Bob and Tom Show logo on them, but they might think you work for the show. Also, the Bob and Tom Show hat, very cool. I'd like to get a Bob and Tom Show hat on the head of every truck driver across America. It's a goal. I know it probably won't happen, but let's get it started, ladies and gentlemen. We know you Bob and Tom Show fans love the Bob and Tom Show hat. Our clothing size is small, 4XL, up to 5XL. The Bob and Tom Show hat, adjustable, fits any size head, which is a good thing because some of you have large heads. Go to bobandtomstore.com and have fun shopping. Next thing you know, ding dong, got your Bob and Tom Store stuff. Thank you, bobandtomstore.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Justin Verlander struck out 11 in 6 strong innings, and Houston 4-2 winners over the New York Yankees in that American League Championship Series opener. In San Diego, Brandon Drury hit a go-ahead 2-run single during a 5-run rally in the 5th, and the Padres stun Aaron Nola and the Phillies 8-5 in their all-wild-card National League Championship Series at a game apiece. NBA action last night. Your winners: Detroit, Washington, Atlanta, New Orleans, Toronto, Chicago, Charlotte, Minnesota, Utah, Portland, and Phoenix. And one game in overtime, Memphis beat New York 115-112. NHL last night, Florida beat Philly in regulation 4-3, and 2 overtime winners, Winnipeg and St. Louis. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
It's Dan Greeter. Dan,
Good morning.
Dan, how are you?
Good.
Dan, first off,
Nice. Yes.
you're from Cleveland, but you went to school
At Ohio State,
How'd that go?
Columbus. I loved it there. I'm a big football fan. I love college football. You know, we should have a college football team. I was in Boston a couple months ago. I was turning around, went down to Cambridge. You know, I was walking the Harvard campus there, you know, pretending. And,
Sure.
and it dawned on me, Harvard, they didn't put anybody good in football, do they, Harvard, huh? Ivy League, bunch of wimps. That Big Ten, Pac-10's big business. You got the football program. People may take a class or two.
Right.
As at Harvard, you get the school football game might break out on the weekend. I think if Harvard ever played like Ohio State in football, the play-by-play be something like, and Harvard's quarterback is dropped behind the line again for loss of 40. Harvard's man there, of course, is Chad Elmhurst. Chad is an academic All-American at Harvard, majored in physics with a minor in mathematics. And Bob, they tell me he's actually graduating a year early. And he's not going anywhere right now because he was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a sixth-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend; it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Okay, we have comedian Eric Hunter here with us. Eric, I'm guessing just I don't know. You're kind of a pasty guy.
Well, hey, great to see you, Eric. Always a pleasure.
Well, Eric looks so pale
Eric.
because he's had a. Didn't you have a family?
We have coupons to a spa.
He had a family. He recently had a family tragedy.
He did?
His grandmother.
Oh,
didn't your
it was
grandmother?
very sad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Grams passed away.
Oh, no.
It was actually a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Really?
But she was 97
Well, that's a
years
good
old.
full life.
Yeah, she passed away after a lengthy battle with a bear.
Damn her luck.
Snuck into the tent,
Usually the bear wins.
Yeah.
I'll bet you put up a hell of a struggle, though.
She fought for a while, but
feisty old lady.
Oh, yeah.
told her not to
They're
hang food in the
scrappy at
tent.
90.
She was setting it up.
Food in the tent, Grams.
Oh, my God. Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to...
At some hour.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey there. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
You okay? There's Ace Cosby.
Yeah, great.
Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have the shoe-in of the week.
Yeah, we do, and it's on my Instagram at the Chick McGee for a sneak peek.
Little preview, though.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, will be picking against the Chickster this morning because he was the winner of Week 6 of the Pigskin Pick'em competition. You could be the winner of Week 7. You've got to go to bobandtom.com/contest. Who's going to win the NFL games this weekend? The first one officially starts this evening for Week 7. So please enter. And let's hope that you're a big winner. You'll be winning that big green egg mini max, and you'll get to talk with Chick McGee during the shoe-in of the week.
How exciting for you.
Chick, who's playing tonight?
Who's playing tonight? That's a great question.
New Orleans
Cardinals hosting the Saints tonight. Yeah.
Oh, wow. A lot of very Roman Catholic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cardinals and the Saints?
Yeah.
That's an insightful comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they sell those miters at the game.
That's right.
With the,
You
the
imagine.
big miter with
I guess-
Hey, turn your head. I can't see.
your favorite player's number. Yeah. People very irritating. Yeah.
I don't like the collection plate. It's a little rude at a football game.
It takes
I'm already
forever.
spending so much money.
Seventh inning, it's fine. Seventh inning.
When we last left you, we had a controversy with the beer mile. It's an amazing event, though. I mean, chugging a beer, then running a lap.
Well,
then chugging another.
no. Running a mile, period.
Right.
Is something. But then...
And today's milers
And
are
on your
essentially
period, I think
sprinting.
that'd be
Exactly. I mean, they're doing it in 5-6 minutes. Ridiculous. Sickening, really.
These guys, I mean, the training has to be kind of fun.
Meet you at the bar.
Yeah, I've got to stop and grab a six-pack. I'll meet you at the track.
Yeah, last one to the bar has to pay.
The Irish national sport, Pat?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, Pat.
You know what the problem is with hitting bottom?
What?
You never know where the real bottom is. But I like to tell you that maybe Washington Commanders have hit their bottom.
Ooh, you scared me for a minute.
This might be it. No, it's not me.
You thought it was going to be some crazy confession?
I did.
Or an intervention.
I hate all you people.
Strangled the hobo last night.
I've drained all your blood. And the Washington Commanders are blaming a bounce check given to a fan on a banking error.
Oh.
The fan had won the Washington Commanders 50-50 raffle during the September 11th game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the check, yes, it bounced. Wow. The check was for over $14,000. Had this been any other NFL team, it probably would have gone unnoticed, but with the hapless Washington Commanders, everything is magnified.
Well, you got their Commanders owner, what's his name, Dan Snyder, hiring all those private detectives. He's probably running low on cash.
He denied that?
I'm sorry.
The Commanders confirmed in a statement that there was an issue and blamed it on a bank error. The team said, we've reached out to that fan and sent an electronic payment directly to his account. Everything's fine.
This was a banking error. You see, we thought we had money in the bank. Turns out we don't.
But once again, we'd like to remind all of our players that do not cash your checks until the middle. I might shock the world during the shoon of the week.
You play the 50-50s, Chick?
I won a 50-50.
What?
At my high school. I try to go back for a game every year. A couple years ago, I was there, and I played the 50-50, and I won like a...
You believe who Mr. Big Shot won it? That's right. He sure don't need
He doesn't need that.
Let someone who needs it win.
Some bitch better not win. If he wins it, he better give it back.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I gave it back. Yes,
they
I gave
all
it back.
do the 50-50 at charity
as
events.
everyone there, as far as they know, I gave it back.
So explain the 50-50 to me.
Well, you buy a raffle ticket, and then the pot, let's say the pot's $100, and they pull your number, you get $50 of the, and then the charity gets
It's so
$50.
fun. At sporting events, it's a blast.
Yeah.
And if Mr. Big Shot wins it, you give $50.
You just give it all back to the
You give it all back to the charity. Because if you don't, you're a selfish, lying bastard.
I heard his shirt cost $2,000. His shoes are
And you
like
see that jacket he's wearing? And he came in that little sports car. What the hell's wrong with him?
That's a small car.
Okay. Not that any of that is actually.
You've never done a 50-50
It gets
raffle?
pretty exciting, like on a sold-out hockey game or baseball or whatever. If they can get up to $25,000.
Oh, yeah, they get big pots.
I think mine was like 186 or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was half. Yeah, so
Pretty fun.
Well, this guy was, what, 14,000?
Yeah. So it got up to 28.
That's hard to believe they pull those kind of numbers watching a Commander's game.
Okay.
Well, the other half had to go to play the players for a second.
That's how they pay the players. They're playing for the crowd, Tom.
Well, you know, my theory, I've always said this, in the NBA, only pay the winning team every night.
And I agree. I think that's a great
You're going to
idea.
see some action out there.
Stupid.
No, it's not
Kind of works that way already.
Stupid.
Not really.
Stupid, man.
A lot of bonuses.
A lot of right now,
Contracts.
A lot of guys with guaranteed money that aren't doing all that great in several sports.
They won't be back next
Want to talk about any quarterbacks, you know?
The UFC's, I'm trying to change the subject.
Okay.
Something called the Power Slap League.
Oh, no.
Has received approval from the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
These videos are
There's an august body.
Yeah.
Is it owned by the Concussion Institute of Technology?
And guess who? That's right. Mr. Wonderful, Dana White, is the chief business officer for the UFC. He's also involved up to his eyeballs in the Power Slap League.
If Will Smith does an intro the very first match.
Oh, my goodness.
What are we doing? I know it's dated.
So it's more junk sports?
It is, yeah, that's good.
Have you seen the videos of these guys
No.
getting smacked?
Scary.
It sucks.
It's bad.
It's hard
Why
to
would
watch.
you do that?
They just haul back and
Yeah.
They knock them out, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's slapping.
God.
That's all.
Is it like
Are they
Three
standing or sitting?
Stooges slapping? Like,
Oh, no. One
No, they're
down.
kind of
just
sitting.
one. Just one.
Just
is
one.
what
Oh.
I've seen standing.
And you
I
just sit there and take it.
I haven't seen sitting.
You know, they motivate the guys.
I'm so sorry. I meant standing.
Okay.
And they've got like a little thing they have to hold on to, and then they go around.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
They motivate the guys by showing them exploitation movies. Where's my money, bitch? Wow, slap.
That's by my count. That's twice today. Am I right on that?
Count 'em,
Two of those. Yeah.
It's kind of a pimp thing.
No, that's in the. I believe you're confusing that with the backhand tournaments. That's where they
I thought you were going to go with a sliced alone.
Why are we gracing these junk sports?
The Power Slap League. They have worked with the...
do they have a feeder league in college and high school?
They have worked with the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
No, why is the question.
As well as state officials to work on rules.
Why, as the man who doesn't know how money works?
PSL. Yeah. And their structure will be based much as the MMA is. The sport, which involves competitors open hand slapping each other across the face, will have similar medical requirements, weight classes, and matchmaking to the MMA.
I'm just guessing. Please tell me there's a guy whose nickname is Slappy White.
There is, and it's ironic.
Everything will be structured and designed to provide a level of integrity to the sport and provide a system that's safe moving forward.
Why are we buying into this stuff as a culture? There's no integrity. This is ridiculous.
This doesn't have a large audience, but it'll have a loyal audience.
The PSL, the Power Slap League, will be regulated and overseen by the commission, the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
Okay.
Again, the august body. Like to see the brain scans of these guys when it's over.
Do they get paid a lot of money to do this?
I bet the purse is, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I bet
How do you practice for it?
Well, as I said earlier, where's my money, bitch? Boom. That's how you practice.
That's three.
Do they have a female division?
I think they do. Yes, the Zsa Zsa Gabor. Boy, that is the ex-wife. Sorry.
That is a good reference. Because that's fully valid in every way.
She slapped a police officer, Willie, back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Will this show up on ESPN? Will they give this any?
Of course. It'll be on one of them. Sometime in March.
Will they have groupies? Well, that'd be low on my list if I were looking for a groupie.
Sugar Smacks, they're out there. Yeah, oh yeah. Thank you, Tom.
Very funny. That was good. The Sugar Smacks. They'd be the cheerleaders.
Boy.
Hey, a moose got loose at a kids' party. We'll talk about that coming back.
7 dead, I heard.
Josh.
Maybe I heard wrong.
Really sad.
Everybody's okay.
Tiny little shoes scattered everywhere.
Or it could have been a soccer game.
I meant parents. You're a monster, Willie.
No, it was a kid's soccer game.
Set you up.
Coming up, we have a variety of fine stories, including the new official dinosaur of a certain state, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, we have a briefcase full of sex toys.
Oh,
which I think was the Blues Brothers' third album, I think. Right now, I want to talk about orange insoles. Before I get to that, I want to mention we have a special contest going on. You could win a beautiful Yeti cooler. And those are the Rolls-Royce of coolers, as you know. Courtesy of orangeinsoles.com. By the way, it'll be filled with famous orange insoles. All you got to do is tell us your favorite Halloween-themed movie or TV episode. Go to bobandtom.com/contest or just visit orangeinsoles.com. Speaking of orange insoles, how are your feet doing over there, Josh?
My feet are terrific, Tom. Thank you for asking, because I've got orange insoles in my shoes. And if you're on your feet all day, farmers, construction workers, retail workers, you work in a factory, you teach, you're a nurse. If you're standing all day, you're putting stress on that body of yours. Stop it. Do something about it. Go to orangeinsoles.com. I love them. They're in my shoes, and they carry men's sizes 15 plus. Now, if I were to try to put 15 plus in my size 12 shoes, there would be an issue. But thankfully, orange insoles come ready. They're true to size. You don't have to cut them out of some crazy mat-like thing.
And these aren't those floppy, foamy things.
They sure aren't. These are real.
They've got some, what's the word I'm looking for, rigidness to get that arch.
Exactly. You're exactly right. Head over to orangeinsoles.com. It's easy to use. They help you choose your insole based on the activity you do or the shoes you wear. Work boots, tennis shoes, even cowboy boots. Plus, Orange Insoles comes with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. Now, if you know somebody who works on their feet, give them as a gift. The holiday season is coming right up. They are going to thank you profusely. Right now, through Halloween, buy 2 pairs of orange insoles, and you're going to save $10 at orangeinsoles.com, plus free shipping in the U.S.
Thank you very much, Josh. Coming up, we have more information from the world of sports and an update on a major accident in Japan. Nobody got hurt. And the moose, the kids, the soccer field. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Greg Warren, Mark Allison along with you as we roll through this Thursday together. By the way, Greg Warren going to be at the Roseville Theater coming up in Roseville, California this Friday night, October 21st. Find out more at gregwarrencomedy.com. And Reno Collier, by the way, tonight through Saturday, the 22nd, going to be at 3 Ravens in Monticello, Illinois. I know you'll show up and support this young man with a dream. RenoCollierComedy.com for more information. And how can I leave out our own Josh Arnold, that little comedian, that man? Going to be on the stage live at the Funny Bone in Liberty Heights, Ohio, Liberty Township, Butler County. You know where it is, just outside Cincinnati. Friday night and Saturday night, not only on stage, but recording a live album, and you can be there for it. That JoshArnold.com for tickets and information. And tonight, Willie G at Helium in downtown Indianapolis. Willie.Griswold on the Insta. For you, that's Instagram for those of you that don't know. Willie.Griswold on Instagram. Again, Helium, downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, tonight on stage. Lots of chances to see these comedians out there. Donnie Baker, Saturday, October 22nd at the Rona in Ironton, Ohio. DonnieBaker.com. That should cover it. We'll get back to the show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Kings of Leon have created their own brand of whiskey. Kiamishi whiskey is named for the Oklahoma River, where the Followills spent their family reunions. Bassist Jared Followill says when the band talked about doing their own brand, the only call he made was to the Willett Distillery, his favorite. You can find details at kiamishiwhiskey.com. That's KIAMICHI whiskey.com. Missy Elliott has an honor few other musicians have ever received. She's on Google Maps. Elliott returned to her hometown of Portsmouth, Virginia Monday for the renaming of a 1-mile stretch of McLean Street to Missy Elliott Boulevard. And Cardi B in the news, she got into a heated exchange with the lawyer of a guy who claims she misused his likeness for her sexually suggestive mixtape cover art. The Grammy-winning rapper locked horns with attorney Barry Capello about his client's claims in a $5 million copyright infringement lawsuit in Santa Ana, California. Michael Brophy says he did not consent to the use of his likeness in the 2016 artwork, which showed a tattooed man from behind with his head between the rapper's legs. In challenging the claim yesterday, Cardi B noted the man's face can't be seen in the mixtape image. Keep it classy, Cardi B. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Has this ever happened to you?
Scalpel, clamp, knife.
Ow! Hey! What the?
Waking up during an operation can be both traumatic and painful. Did you know that you have a choice when it comes to choosing an anesthesia? Introducing Ed Padural's Anesthesia City! Anesthesia City!
Hey,
Eddie Perdurl here. When you need to get gooned on the goofy juice, it really helps to shop around. And there's no better time than now, as we're getting giddy at Anesthesia City. It's our once-a-year Malaise Days.
Malaise Days!
Bring in your Zoo Book coupon, and we'll knock off an additional 50% on scratch and dent ethers, penethols, and nitrous.
Anesthesia City!
And oh yeah, free balloons for the kids. Hey, if they're real young, make sure they don't suck on any of that balloon air, if you know what I'm saying.
Anesthesia City! Open every day, 10 until 10. 9.
Hey, I'm Ed Perdurl saying, so, what's it going to take for me to put you in a coma today?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
I don't know why, but if I can have you do that little meerkat that you do every now and then, where you pop your head up, look over at me like, what is radio? What's going on? I love it when you do that.
I'm being thrown for several reasons.
I know you are. There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's our special correspondent, Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She has a surprise for us. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee, king of the 50-50. Yes. And here's Tom Griswold.
This show is largely revolves around obscure references. Do you know what the drink 50-50? Do you remember that?
No, what's that?
I don't.
That is a soda. I don't know if they make it anymore.
50-50?
It was called 50-50.
What?
And I think it was a regional by some beverage company. And it was kind of a lemon-lime tonic water mix or something. But enough of that, because we're going to get to something.
Canfield's. It's 50-50 soda, grapefruit and lime.
Is it still out there? I know. I should preface it by saying
I think Canfield makes the Cadillac or cream sodas. I think Canfield
think it was primarily used. I know that my dad, I think, primarily used it to as the road to booze.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't a very heavy drinker, but he would 50-50 and bourbon.
Is that how he would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's. Bourbon sounds like booze to me. If you're going to put that,
he would cut the bourbon with a little 50-50.
Little 50-50.
When I was a little kid, I would make drinks for my dad.
Yeah.
And my father, he would drink one a night, if that, maybe two.
Do you ever look at him and go, "Why don't you get off your ass, get over here and get it yourself"?
My father had polio, Chick, so he didn't really get up and do a lot. He was in a wheelchair for much of his
but at
life.
least you got to make him cool cocktails. Your whole life, I had to make you shakes with Metamucil spinach and peanut butter. You know how lame that is?
Here you go, Bob.
And time consuming.
Right?
I'd argue if I could. By the way, I'll talk to you, Jess. I'll talk to you, Jess. I'm sure a healthy person. The secret to my shakes now is riced cauliflower. Gives it nice and thick.
Wow.
First thing in the morning, rice cauliflower, kale.
You got to be walking
flaxseed.
around just farting everywhere.
No, it's not flatulence.
Pooping bricks on
Hey, you pretentious jerk. You know it's not cauliflower. You know that, right?
What is it?
It's cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I just said cauliflower.
No, you're saying it again. You piece of crap.
50-50 you can still get near the Milwaukee area, apparently. In Wisconsin.
kidding. Oh,
yeah,
well,
it's
Why don't
still
you go
around.
up there and get a 60?
Delicious with bourbon.
Why don't you run on up there?
I need to explain something. For those that are watching on the TV cameras, how do you do that, Ace?
Run YouTube.
Yes.
We're on YouTube.
I'm going to
is what
show
Ace
you
said.
my wrist.
I don't know why
people are
is it-
asking what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I have a rather massive gash on my wrist. This is from my new puppy.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, it's not. Pat did a song the other day, and it was void of jokes, and you tried to take... That's what you told me.
You tried to take your own life, remember?
I reached into my little kit down here, and I got out one of these razors, and I slashed myself. No.
I thought you cut it on something here.
I finally realized what happened. The other day, look at this wrist. See all those little marks?
Yeah.
I got in the shower, and all of a sudden it all starts bleeding. This dog, he's got those little puppy teeth, and they they're like starter cuts, and then once you get in motion, your blood starts circulating. They just start bleeding. This thing is just massive.
Yeah, he got you.
I don't think that's from your dog, hon. That's
it's
wow.
It's anyway.
That's huge.
So little feller.
I've seen lesions like that.
Her name, by the way, she's a she. Her name is Hattie.
Did you glue it together?
Yeah, I put some crazy glue on it. So
Have you been tested?
Yeah.
You feel a little fluish?
You look a little thin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie just sent me a picture of his father's head photoshopped on Meerkat. It's the best thing I've ever seen. It's the absolute best thing I've ever seen.
Very silly.
In my life. That's,
get that up there.
Thank
Post
you,
that,
Willie.
please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ace Cosby is here with us. Coming up, by the way, it'll be Al Jackson and the also coming up the shoe-in of the week.
But right now, what are you doing?
With our special guest, Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, who'll be picking against the Chickster. And I will urge you to enter our Pigskin Pick'em competition at bobandtom.com/contest.
And that's all the time we have for this break. We'll be right back.
You have plenty of time. What do you have over there?
I thought we were going to go with Jess coming in saying hi is what I thought you were going to do.
Eventually, you can win yourself a Big Green Egg Mini Max.
Son of a bitch. Dear Chick. We have we have to set this up, but we will. Josh has a new album. He's recording tomorrow night in Cincinnati and Saturday night in Cincinnati.
Yes.
And he's looking for a title. Josh wants it to be called
Josh Arnold Live.
Josh Arnold Live here. Miles has this suggestion. He says, you should call it Josh Arnold.
You know, when you're right, Miles.
Now, are you spelling it PF?
I think it's FPPT-TFFPP.
But all I know is we had 3 fart sounds, and the only one to survive is number 3.
The one that Christie claims she hates.
That's the more virginal of the.
Once again, there's more reasons than one to get YouTube, but this is the best reason. Keep your eye on me, okay? You got the camera on?
Yeah.
Got the camera on?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Ready?
Oh, give him an award
What do you
now.
think? What do you think? Huh?
Early
Kind of a Burt Reynolds feel.
Well, you, me, and Burt Reynolds, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dear Dummies and Christie. Jeez.
The 50-50 raffle at Eldora Speedway's been well over $100,000 several times. They're more popular than uncultured Tom can understand. You guys always make
Famous
my morning
Speedway.
better.
Great place.
Yeah, it's great speedway.
Yeah.
Great little speedway.
But they do one at the I almost said Redskins, at the Commanders games?
Yeah, well, they do them at all think.
Yeah,
Colts games.
Good times.
Fun time.
How do you get in?
Well, except I don't think they do them. I don't think they do them at the Vegas.
I'd never heard of it till today.
Really?
No.
I can't imagine that.
Well, it's because they don't have coupons for the 50-50.
Yeah, you don't get 25% off.
I haven't either, Ace. It must be the lofty air that you and I fly in.
I have a buddy, he plays them, but he got a DUI, so he plays the 49-49. It's really sad. They just can't get a chance.
I wish I knew what that meant.
I don't know what that means.
It's a 49cc. You guys don't know enough about DUIs. My goodness. Check local listings, but in certain states, you can't buy anything with a bigger than 50cc engine. 50 cubic centimeters.
That's why they drive mopeds.
So it's 49. So can I do it again now that you have the knowledge, or should we just move on, you think?
Yeah, you might have to educate us before
If you like silence, do it again.
That's the title of the new album. Josh Arnold,
You like
if
silence?
you like silence.
That's pretty good.
A Netflix recommendation. If you like crickets, you'll love this.
The cricket died.
A youth soccer match, he said, getting back to sports, a youth soccer match was interrupted by a moose in what state? And Tom can't guess, and Ace can't because he's probably looking it up right now. But
Oregon.
Oregon? You have a guess, Christie?
No.
Minnesota, I'm guessing.
Montana. Very close. Wyoming.
Wyoming. Could have been one of about 12. I don't know.
There are probably you think moose are in 12 states.
I enjoyed that game.
Michigan.
Why don't you want to have fun?
They have moose in Michigan?
Sure. Not everything has to be coming up, and we just missed.
I've seen a moose in Michigan. Isn't that a book?
A moose in Michigan.
I've seen a moose in Michigan.
If you give a moose a muffin, if you give a mouse a cookie, Barbara Allen captured video of the bull moose. Oh, look at the size of that bull moose, huh?
Oh, boy.
Look at the hog on him. Trotting towards the field filled with 6- and 7-year-olds. Allen told Cowboy State Daily, that's the paper, evidently, I think the poor moose was just confused. I don't think he knew what to do once he got onto the field. And there were all these screaming kids and parents trying to herd the kids out of the way, and the moose got even more confused.
Oh.
A man on an e-bike, Willie, can be seen in a video of the event coming up behind the moose and herding it away from the crowd.
A hero.
An American hero.
Yeah,
Allen
that
said
guy.
She's unsure of the
people on
e-bike.
e-bikes. Let's come on.
Wait a
Willie's right.
minute.
Willie's
E-bikes
right.
are cool.
You know, he saved it. He didn't even
Electric
spill.
bikes are cool.
He didn't even break one of the sixers of his Labatt Blue. He was doing great.
Yeah.
No one was injured, and the moose eventually made its way off the field. But for some reason, I had to include it in my sportscast.
Did you hear how far the apple doesn't fall from the tree when Willie said Labatt Blue?
Yes, Labatt Blue.
What do we got there? I was
Labatt.
I was thinking of a northern beer. I've never even had one of those before.
Labatt's.
They're good.
Drinking a northern beer. Little life in a northern
Wouldn't
town
you be
for that.
terrified if your little kids are out in the field and how big a moose is the size of a horse?
Yeah.
Sometimes larger.
Trouting out on the field like that?
I think a moose is bigger than a horse, actually, unless it's a big
Josh,
horse.
A lot bigger.
Pick one. Chocolate moose or live loose moose?
What? Oh.
What am I?
Yes, you are.
I would rather eat a live moose.
There's more of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
Leftovers.
If you want to be filled up, you just don't want a little thing of chocolate mousse. You want a
What would
mousse.
have made this story great would have been if the moose attacked the guy on the e-bike.
Have they ever made a chocolate mousse shaped like a life-size moose?
Oh, I hope someplace they
That's a
have.
lot of moose.
That's made a lot of chocolate
That's
mousse.
there's a ton of moose.
Does it have enough, whatever it is,
integrity,
viscosity,
Right.
integrity
To hold up like that, I don't think so.
Well, you could put it into
Maybe it'd be more of a bas relief.
Maybe you could go out in the parking lot.
You know, they say you can take the man out of Missouri, but I prefer chocolate pudding to chocolate mousse. Huh. Just give me the pudding.
Yeah.
I don't need your fancy-ass mousse.
The film on top, right? That pudding? Remember that?
You like a skin on your pudding?
Boy, do I.
when it
The
cooks on the
protein, the
stove.
casein, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the protein is.
That's where your protein is.
That'll put hair on
That's your entree right there on top.
You take it off and roll it up and hold it up like a cigar. Now, well, speaking of eating, we have Ms. Jess Hooker is here with us, and every week you either create a recipe or we talk about something on the radio, and you try to create that, and so we can try it. Do we have something today?
We do. A couple of weeks ago, you guys read a story about a unique flavored potato chip that was available, I think, in Lithuania.
No, that's right. It was
is.
Lithuania.
Yeah, right?
They were manufactured there. I do have the story. We can't actually say the name of these chips.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
Lady part chips?
Yeah, you could call them lady part chips, but they're called by a more vulgar
Yes,
name.
they are.
So somehow, I didn't think that we would be able to have them shipped here. And I found a third party that could help me out and get me the chips. I don't know if I got them legally or illegally, but they're here. They arrived.
Wow. Now, here's the news story. The company that makes the chips, they're called, P-word flavor.
Yeah.
Damn right.
This is from the Chaz potato chip line.
Sweet pudding.
Pudding chip.
I like pudding.
Pudding chip.
I said pudding.
With a couple of D's in there.
Yes, dear.
I thought I ate a pudding chip.
You did.
The Chaz potato chip line also features flavors such as mussels, white wine, and Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are unique flavors, but I would say this is the only one that is genitalia flavored. There's not any others, and this is it's really nice packaging.
Yeah, it is.
It's in a large black box.
Yes.
Slightly.
I knew that was going to happen.
It is.
But it's pink on the inside.
They do say that it's actually it's red, but
Oh, red. Well, then we better wait a couple days.
Hey, y'all wait in the Red Sea. I ain't drinking from it.
Just a match.
Now, the box, it's a little smaller than a shoe box.
yes, it is.
And it looks like a traditional bag of chips.
Yeah.
And it's got the name Chaz.
Yeah, I told everybody it's somewhere between like a snack size and a full size bag of potatoes,
And
right?
is all of the, I can't see from here, is all of the writing in English?
Yes, well, the front of this package is in English, but on the back there are multiple languages. But yeah, and I read the ingredients, and there's nothing too crazy in here. The front of it says Chaz, pea flavored, 18 plus, limited edition. So
And there's at one point it says for the hot ones.
for the hot ones,
Yeah.
Is
I
it
guess
a
we're all
spicy?
we're the hot ones.
Is it a spicy
There's
chip?
nothing
I don't
in here
know.
that would indicate
We
that
could
it
ask
would be
Ace, but you know he won't eat them.
All right. Do you want to open them? Do you want to wait? Do you want to give these a
why don't
whiff?
we,
yeah. What do you want to do?
Look. Once we open them, there's going to be a problem. Okay.
Yeah, I think why don't we come back?
Okay.
And we'll open them up. And I want to see that thing. And
This is exciting.
hold it in my hands.
I do too.
Again, the story this is based on. This is a legitimate company, obviously. I mean, it seems odd that they would make them in Lithuania.
Yeah.
But does it say anything about no humans were harmed in the preparation of? There's no actual. Okay.
No, there's no actual.
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
There's
I mean, they don't
no
look like
no actual juice in them.
no fluid. Yeah.
It says the marketing department
Hey,
tried.
Tom, there's no juice in them.
I'm trying to ignore that.
Okay.
The marketing department, it says, I'm quoting here, tried in earnest to faithfully recreate the taste of the human.
Yeah, we got it.
Then there's a word I don't want to use, as a chip. So your hint would be Gwyneth Paltrow, I guess, who famously has various body part candles, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
How about this?
Yeah. Now, the box. We have a photograph of the box now. We'll post. What is the? I can't see from here. It says lose your. What does it say?
Virginity.
It says lose your virginity.
The O looks.
The O's are
Those are
This.
boobies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think their head of design is a 12-year-old boy. 'Cause I used to love that move.
Okay, well, we'll come back and we'll give these a shot. In the meantime, I'll remind you that we have our Pigskin Pick'em competition up and running. NFL fans, you got to get those entries in before the Thursday night game starts this evening. The prize, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We give one away every week. Last week's winner, Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, will be our guest a little bit later on. He'll get to pick against Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week. Chick's picks already posted, by the way. Where are they, Chick?
The Chick McGee on Instagram.
Okay, check that out, please. When we come back, it'll be time to try the special chips. That's all I'm going to say. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Jess Hooker and Al Jackson on the way on a Thursday morning. Plus, Chick McGee's shoe-in of the week. He could be picking against Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, our Week 6 winner of the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest. Joe got a big green egg mini-max, and again, could be picking against Chick later this morning in the shoe-in of the week. If you'd like to win your own big green egg mini-max, make sure you head over to bobandtom.com/contest today. Get your picks in for Week 7. All you have to do is pick the pro football regular season winners. If you pick the most winners on the week, like Joe, he had 13 out of 14 games correct, you could win a big green egg mini.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
She's the love of your life, and you want to make her feel special on Valentine's Day. Gentlemen, if you're looking for a romantic gift this Valentine's Day, then Frigamall Florist has the gift for you. It's our I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. Yes, for just $59.95, you can send her the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. The I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet proclaims your lust for her in the most romantic way possible. The bouquet of lovely fresh flowers says, let's do it, and my loins ache. Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet right now That's the I know I'm not going to get it for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet. With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24.
Gunner's got tickets this afternoon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, we don't say this enough to Tom. Tom, it is an honor to watch you work.
Proud you are of yourself.
Show within the show.
Thank you, Ace.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's here with a special treat. There's Ace Cosby.
Yummy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
As you know, I like to go over the overnights. I read the International Newswire every morning. Of course,
You and Edward R. The ghost of Edward R. Murrow go. International
I like to share things internationally. Often things that are on this show will show up on other news shows days later.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And thank you. They thank you for that.
Happens all the time.
They would have never
This headline is when I point, I want you to go, okay?
Are you talking to Chick?
He's looking at Chick.
I'm sorry, I'm not listening.
When I point, you go, okay, ready?
Well, I go,
okay. Here's the headline. It says, company launches potato chips. The company makes chips in what it refers to as the flavor of a
sweet.
The front.
What?
The front.
Try to make a tease, if you will, or tease.
This is a company called Chaz, C-H-A-Z-Z. And we had to go to quite some effort. When I say that, I mean by we, I mean Jess. These are made in Lithuania.
They are, yeah.
But they're made apparently for an American audience, or English audience, because the package is in English.
Lithuania, put that chip.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
There's 7 different languages on the back of the chip. So.
Okay. Well, it's the international language of love. The language of love.
This is.
It says the company notes the snacks are aimed at brave and free people.
Oh, I like that. I'm brave and free.
Who live the way they want and are not afraid to stand out from the crowd.
Yes.
Have no complexes and do not care what others say about them. Okay.
I'm out.
It's weird. In any event, they are potato chips with a specific flavor. We have not opened the package. They do come in a large black box.
They do?
And then inside the large black box is a traditional chip bag.
How about it's a large black container? How about that?
But it's not. It's a box. It's
packaging?
Shipping box?
It is a box.
Fur line.
With a lot of large lettering on it. It's actually quite a piece of art.
It's nice, yeah.
Should we have someone smell it as it's opened?
Are you ready, buddy?
Wait a second. Are you going to do it?
I'll volunteer.
Yeah.
I'm sitting closest.
What if you just gas?
Okay, here we go.
She's opening the bag of alleged chips.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
What'd they put in there?
We even got a woo out of Jess. Okay.
It smells chip-like there for an instant, and then something kicks your butt.
These smell terrific. They smell,
by the way, for those of you that can't see,
stick your face down in there.
Josh looked like he was drinking those things where you see those wine guys shove their nose into the glass.
It's got a lovely bouquet.
What do you think, Christie? Does that smell familiar?
Kind of to me, it smells like sea salt and vinegar.
There's a tang. There's definitely a tang.
Well,
I would hope.
Apostrophe tang.
They're tang flavor.
Well, send it over this way.
Send it over to Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They smell kind of have
Now, you don't want to just put one in your mouth, Tom. You want to sort of kiss the sides of the bag first. Maybe blow on it.
Too directly.
Blow on it.
This
the alphabet.
This is a really elaborate
lick it a little bit.
drawing. It shows kind of a looks like a 50s era. What do you call that? A pinup doll?
girl.
Yeah.
Pinup girl, rather.
Yeah.
Sorry, pinup girl.
And I think the art on the top is supposed to.
It's
mimic,
rather.
Yes, it's a little.
Oh, I see. It's
feminine.
Let's say feminine.
Vulva-esque,
Yes.
if you will.
Delicate.
Yes.
Smell them.
Gosh.
He really. Wow. I mean, it was like he was taking a hit of oxygen.
Are you all right?
Valentine's Day over there.
If this were a lady, she needs to go to a doctor.
Well, true, yeah. He's going back for seconds, though, isn't he?
You're very thorough and generous. Wow.
I'm coming up for air.
You have to do that sometimes.
Willie, what do you think of these?
Let me get in there. Let me see what's going on with these.
They are
father and son smelling these chips.
Memories. You guys are like memories.
After we do this, we'll go out and have a catch, and then
smell the chip.
It's definitely salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
It's very odoriferous.
Why don't we should we allow Willie to be the first to try one of these?
I'll get in there.
All right.
get in there, Wilbur.
I know
Okay,
it's,
now once again, these are
get a good
supposed
one.
to smell like the front naughty of a lady.
They are.
Yeah.
Taste
and taste
and
like
smell,
it as well. Yeah.
well seasoned. Looks like a conventional potato chip.
Dive in. Take a
Looks
few.
like
Come
the
on.
Wu-Tang Clan
I
logo.
say that's too big. You're going to regret it.
No.
How does it taste?
I have the ingredients here.
It's not bad. It tastes kind of like an all-dressed chip.
Okay.
It hits you. There's almost like a creamy texture to it.
Well, that would be
Not necessary.
appropriate. Yeah.
Let me give it a shot.
It ain't bad.
I think if there's a creamy texture, you're having dessert first.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man.
Probably yeast.
Oh,
Wow.
You get that?
I do.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeast extract is one of the ingredients.
Wow.
So that makes sense,
Okay.
right? And also sour cream.
Oh, he's really, Tom's digging in.
Is that, are you
There's
a
a lot of
two-chip
salt
guy?
on it.
He's got
You
two-
don't need anything.
You're a two-chip guy, okay.
Two large chips.
In the words of Steven Tyler, going down.
You don't.
You're
Oh,
gonna regret this.
that's a mistake.
He enjoys it.
You liked it.
You like
Mikey,
them.
Mikey likes it.
Hey, Mikey. Hey, Mikey.
Is it good?
They're very good.
Well, don't bogart those Buddha
Here,
chips.
give me
No,
some.
Yeah,
they
we'll
just
try
taste
that.
like a nice vinegar chip. I would never have associated that.
With that,
It's interesting because vinegar is not listed as one of the ingredients. It is salt, onions, garlic, sugar, cream powder, yeast extract.
green powder.
It's it's a really good chip.
Now,
Yeah.
Christy, you've
Sour
experimented with
cream.
these chips in college. Right?
One drunken night. Go for it, Christy. What do you think?
She's,
Christy says no.
yeah, she didn't care for it.
I would call that reaction homophobic.
I guess we'll have to get her
You know
some.
what? Good for you for trying. That's what I say.
Some of those dick chips. They'll be coming.
All right, I'm going to give
God,
these
guys, if that's what it's like, I'm man.
Oh, no, it's delightful.
No, they don't. They taste like a great, nice, spicy chip.
These are delicious.
Yes.
They're really good, but there's no. I never
really
would
like
have
them a lot.
Okay.
never would have guessed. Okay, Ms. Jess Hooker is now
I don't know.
taking one of the chips in, and
Nope. Nope.
Nope. See? No.
What's going on? I don't, really?
she's spitting it out. Oh, jeez.
Well,
See, I'm such a chip guy, though. This is my.
Yeah,
I
this
think you're
is
gonna
your
like these,
wheelhouse.
Bread, this is my bread and butter.
Yeah,
very
not
good.
I love potato chips.
They're very good.
It's not good.
Oh.
You don't like them?
Yeah, I don't care for it.
what?
It's that. It's
Now I
that-
feel like there might be something wrong with me. I think
No,
these
there's
are
No, I
nothing
like it.
wrong with
Gentlemen,
you.
maybe we should
You're
get-
entitled to your
Okay,
own
wait a
opinion.
minute.
Maybe we should get photographic evidence.
There you go.
Okay,
Ace, are you doing it?
against all stereotypes, Ace is gonna.
It's next.
Yeah, because Ace is always a stereotype breaker. What do you think, Ace?
Ugh.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
We've been trying to tell you for years.
that girlfriend wouldn't have moved out.
That's right.
Ace, there's no going back. We're going to see you at the Gap later today. Driving a Jeep.
I'm tasting something like a
Credit
to me,
score going up.
It smells like a damp base. It tastes like a damp basement or
Oh my
something.
God.
No, I think you have to take 3 or 4 of. You got to really commit.
No.
No, you can't just. You got to dive
Can't
deep.
just eat one.
You're going. Go all the way.
These are good chips. I'm going to bring them to you, Godwin.
Okay. Okay. You're going to do it right now? Okay. We'll wait. Once again, these are the Chaz chips that.
I have to have some Lay's.
Can I
I
get a
need
palate
something.
cleanser? Yeah, give me a couple.
Yeah,
of
I
those.
need a palate cleanser. Ugh.
I thought they were delicious.
So the women don't like it.
No.
The initial bite was weird, but after I got through that, it just tasted like a good old potato chip.
Oh, yeah,
I honestly thought it was going to be some kind of salmon-flavored chip.
I thought there would be an earthier,
Kind of going after
like,
that
yes, a
cliched-
yes, I agree.
I'm getting an earthy thing off of them.
But I thought I would be a late life lesbian, and this just clarifies I will not. I definitely will not.
This brings
That's
back memories.
disappointing for many of our listeners. We have some lovely friends in the gay community that probably think that, they see your new glasses and go, wow, I'd like to try those.
We'll be back, and I might be vomiting.
You really
No,
don't
the
like
Lays really help take that taste away.
I got of all the things I really dreaded this, and I don't know why, but I dreaded I think because I like potato chips so much.
I think they're really good.
Godwin?
It smells like a Parisian brothel.
Oh, get out of here. As if you knew that.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh, God. Oh, he's throwing it. Okay. Well.
Oh, God.
13-year-old boys are going to get a hold of these things and go up to their buddies in junior high, before Mr. Mallon's English class. Hey, bro, smell my fingers.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Bonnie Biskin. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I don't know what it was, but that's a glimpse of Tom's life for real. Who knows who that is?
There is no way that's a made-up name.
Bonnie Biskin, 6th grade. As my friend Harry Major said, stacked.
Oh my gosh, Tom.
Harry Major said
That was his name.
stacked. No, I know.
I can't believe this.
Stack. His brother's name was Jeff. Yeah, he's out there.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome to my world. Coming up, we have comedian Al Jackson as our guest, and we'll also...
I wonder if this will be on Daily Blast Live.
We can send him the rest of the bag.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Oh, can you imagine tasting those after they've sat out for a couple of days?
They're good. We can ask
Never
Al.
been on a camping trip?
I think that show, they never really let
Hike
Al
10
loose.
miles? Okay.
Al has to be restrained. Well, we'll find out about that. Also, coming up, we have an update from an accident in Japan. Pretty serious. Not the nuclear one. This involves the oldest toilet in Japan. And we have a very unfortunate world record. Did you see the eyeball thing? Did you choose not to do that?
Oh, this sounds gross.
I have it. It's right here.
He hasn't gotten there yet.
Okay.
We had put it in. We had to put away.
I got stuck in my teeth.
We only do one thing at a time.
Yeah, sometimes you have to floss.
We're eating.
You tried.
Let's go.
Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, will there be, feminine hygiene commercials, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mhm.
Because they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you to... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
What up, Frank Caliendo? Mark Allison along with you, rolling through a Thursday morning. Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even now. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. And by the way, the Big Green Egg and the Egg Fests are all over the country. This weekend, the North Texas Egg Fest, Saturday, October 22nd at Sunnyland Outdoor Living. That's in North Dallas, Texas. And you can check out the Big Green Egg for yourself. Talk to the experts, see how they work, and also enjoy some of that great food that they're cooking in real time right there on the Big Green Egg. It's an Egg Fest this weekend. Again, Sunnyland Outdoor Living in North Dallas, Texas. Have fun. Go check out that Big Green Egg. And oh, the food is delicious. Chicken wings, steaks, bratwurst, you name it. You can cook it right there on the Big Green Egg. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Jess Hooker and Al Jackson on the way.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. UK Prime Minister Liz Truss is hanging on to power by a thread after a senior minister quit her government and a vote in the House of Commons descended into chaos. A botched economic plan unveiled by the government last month triggered financial turmoil and a growing political crisis that has seen the replacement of Truss's Treasury chief multiply policy U-turns and a breakdown of discipline in the governing Conservative Party. Conservatives say Truss must resign, but she has remained defiant, saying she's a fighter, not a quitter. She just got there. And the first Native American woman in space says she's overwhelmed by the beauty and delicacy of Mother Earth and is trying to generate positive energy as her 5-month mission begins. NASA astronaut Nicole Mann from the International Space Station has received lots of support from her family and tribal community. She's a member of the Wailiki of the Round Valley Indian tribes in Northern California. And individuals will be able to make sure their records with the Social Security Administration square with their gender identity. Under a new plan announced yesterday, those who identify as gender diverse or as transgender can have that reflected in agency records. The provision is all part of the agency's Equity Action Plan, which was announced in March. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for Flash Traffic with the fastest man in the world, 9-time Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis.
And now we go to our Flash Traffic reporter, Carl Lewis, with traffic on the west side.
Hey, Bob and Tom. I'm on the west side, and traffic looks great. Now I'm going to run over to the far east side and take a look at traffic conditions over there. Okay, I'm on the east side now. Everything looks smooth over here. Want me to check the north side?
Sure, Carl.
All right, here we go. Oh, guys, traffic is running off fine up here up north. Anything else you need?
Listen, Carl, could you check south side traffic? I know it's a long way. You could also pick up an iced tea for me, venti green iced tea at Starbucks on your way, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's a little step, but I'll get there. Oh, my goodness, that was kind of a detour, but here, 2 Splendors just like you like it.
Thank you very much, Carl. Carl, could you come back to the studio to sign some photos for us?
Oh, okay, I can do that. Sure thing, Tom. Oh, made it. All right, give me a pen.
This has been Flash Traffic with Carl Lewis.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Runner's got tickets this afternoon.
Now that was good. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
You're welcome.
There's Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Still recovering from the chip. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hey, Chickie.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Now, Ms. Hooker was asked to track these down. We had the news story a couple weeks ago about this company called the Chaz Potato Chip Company. They make such flavors as white wine, Bloody Mary, and this one, which is... did we scratch out the word on here?
Yeah, Dean came in here just to make sure that we wouldn't get any trouble.
This has, in the sexual realm, the P word.
Right.
Is the alleged...
The female
Yeah.
P. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I don't know if they make a...
If they make a penis chip, it would look different. I would.
It's a little like a pretzel stick.
Yeah.
It'd be like
a rod.
Kind of like a bugle.
You can put them on your fingers.
I bet you don't like bugles, do you, Tom?
Oh,
You're too
wouldn't that
classy.
be a cute little snack?
Classy for a bugle.
I honestly don't even know what a bugle is.
Oh, I love a bugle.
I honestly know.
You've got to, you know what?
Bugles are?
If next time I'm at the store, I'll pick up a bag for the girls because they'll love them. You can put them, they're like little witch hats.
Yeah, witch fingers.
I'm kind of not a candy guy or a chip guy.
Snack food guy. You like a...
I like a good chip.
You like a classic chip.
Like
Lay's
the Ruffles with ridges.
All right.
I like them, and they hold the dip. Very nice.
Yes, they do.
I agree.
But we've all tried it, and it was spit out
Yeah.
by Mr. Godwin.
Yeah.
Josh and I liked it. Willie, you liked it, right?
I didn't like it. I'm not going to buy these and eat them, but I
Right.
didn't mind it. But the
Okay.
initial bite, little funky.
Well, let's hope you never have to buy it and eat it, okay?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm doing. Don't buy it,
Don't
Willie.
play
You
dumb.
come knuckle.
If you buy it, don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Usually
It was a dark year. 2016 was great for me.
I could not shake the musty.
Oh, wait a second. That's Josh's new album. I could not shake the musty.
Those chips tasted musty to me.
Yes,
Like they'd
me
been
too.
left out in a damp basement. And hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
Donnie.
And you guys wonder why it's come I refer to it as Hooba Stink regular. And I ain't no hill for a climber. Send me a box of them chips. And bugles, you're right, man. Tom, Patty Ferguson used to be hooked on bugles. And she'd stuff them with ranch dressing like she was packing a musket. Eat them like an articulated python.
Okay, I'll have to try. I don't even know what they look
I'm
like.
going to show you right
We
now.
might have some.
Okay.
They're like little ice cream cones, but they're made out of chips.
Okay.
So get this, man. I had to call you guys today. You know, at Whippy School, they got kids memorizing state slogans regular.
Oh, really?
Like Missouri, the show me state.
Sure, yeah.
It's the stupidest slogan ever. They're trying to help him. Last time I was there, some chick tried to show me her hammers because it was only the first song. She got fired, and I got took away from Pervert Row.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was November rain. I ain't going to wait 9 minutes. I swear to God. Anyways, I'm trying to help him. Maybe you guys could help me. All these state slogans are dumb. You know, I could have come up with better ones. But you know, Hawaii's slogan is the islands of Aloha.
Really?
That ain't a slogan. That's just a random factoid.
Okay.
You know? I would have went with Hawaii. When you get off the plane, everybody gets laid. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Alaska's beyond your dreams.
Very nice.
I would have gone with Alaska. When you got warrants in the other 51 states, Alaska.
51.
I wrote down a bunch more on a Taco Bell wrapper.
Okay, so more state slogans. Go ahead. I want to hear these.
Okay, here's one that'll stick. Portland. Even our chicks have old-timey mustaches.
Donnie, that's great, but Portland isn't a state. It's a city.
Okay, and how about Albuquerque, Dick? We got the house from Breaking Bad, and that's about it.
Again, a great slogan, but that's
It's
also
a
just a city.
Okay, let's do a little Skinner. Alabama, your cousin ain't gonna kiss herself. Swear to God.
That's not nothing offensive.
I guess you, Amber. How about New York City? If you love crime that smells like urine, you'll love us.
That, again, is a city. It has the word city right in the name. I thought we were talking about states.
Okay, Tom, here you go. After you visited all the other 52 states, try Nude Hampshire.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, how's this? California, come for the legal weed, stay for the whores. That's only because I don't really know how to spell Kardashian.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Here's one. New Jersey. On my mother's birthday. Jesus Christ. Okay, I better run. This rapper's got sauce all over it.
All right. Bye, Donnie.
Thanks,
I'm going to go back to the trash, try to find the bag.
Give Lucy a kiss for me.
Okay. Classy. Again, the chips. I thought they were pretty good. And you did too, John?
I did.
But it did cost us $40 to get these shipped over.
It did, yeah.
But it's quite an artistic cover.
It is. And before I realized I could get them, I had bought the ingredients. Tom goes, "Hey, if we can't get these, I bet you can make them." And I was like, that's... And Christie came to my defense and said, "Please don't make her do that."
I would not allow you to do that.
Homemade potato chips. I mean, the potato chip, the origin of the potato chip.
Oh, my God, let's not go over it. We don't have enough time to hear about all
What,
this.
you make fun of Greg Warren?
It's because Greg and I
he's
have...
ugly.
Greg,
We make fun of Tom because...
Greg and I have an intellectual curiosity.
Is that it? Okay.
But do you realize that the origin of potato chips ended up in court?
I did not.
When they came out with Pringles.
Oh, with Pringles, yeah.
And they went back to the court. They found the restaurant that invented the potato chip.
Wow.
I mean, imagine all the murder cases they had to push away for that. Imagine all the robberies they couldn't get in that day because of potato chip weirdos in court.
Well, I mean, it's important. Potato chips are very important. And I'm a big fan. And I just think that these particular chips, if you could, I think you could probably come up with one that has more of the tangy flavor you referred to earlier.
Yeah, more authentic flavor.
You're going to have to start with basic potatoes and shave them thin.
Right.
And everyone loves a nice shaved
a fresh kettle chip
potato.
Why don't you make them?
I'm busy. I have a new puppy.
Did you do like different flavors of the same thing, like freshly showered or international flight or 8-hour hike?
I would be interested to know what you guys think the flavors would be. Like, I mean, I
think you want to go with fresh over 18.
Oh my God!
I don't.
Why even bring that up?
Now these.
Why does he think that?
I believe it was
he said it because it says 18 plus on the bag.
Josh, you said that it had a taste of vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, there's a tang for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if that was deliberate. I wonder if they wanted to do a freshly cleansed.
I think they came up with this
Douche
flavor.
chip? Is that where you're going?
Thank you.
I'm
More
so sorry.
sports coming up,
I'm really sorry,
including
guys.
a stupid world record.
I think you should take a shot at it.
I think I will. Just
And
we'll see.
I don't know how you research this.
No.
Well, I have an idea.
Do you sit in the pot?
This is going to get your creative.
Sit in the pot. Is that what you just said?
Well, how do you get the original flavor?
I bet there's a Reddit thread for it.
Okay.
Different opinions.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's move forward here. Do you have a little more sports for us, or are we going to put it off?
We're going to come back with a stupid world record. I'm going to tell you right now about how to keep your compound secure, how I keep mine secure. It's with Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. If you thought about protecting your home with security but have been waiting for the right time, you want to listen up right now. Bob and Tom Show listeners get 40% off Simply Safe's award-winning home security. Just go to simplysafetom.com. That's right, you heard me. 40% off. And this just in, Simply Safe, again, named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report. At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. It blankets your home in protection with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras for inside and outside, and even hazard sensors that instantly detect fires, floods, or other threats that come from inside your home. And their monitoring experts use proprietary advanced response technology to visually confirm when a break-in is real so you can get the highest
priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring costs under $1 a day. So don't miss this chance to save big when you protect your home today with the best do-it-yourself home security. And get 40% off your order when you visit simplysafetom.com today. That's all you have to do. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes and then install it yourself. And get 40% off. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no place like Simply Safe.
That's an incredible offer.
That's a great offer.
And if you don't believe us, read the reviews. Simply Safe, it just gets 10 out of 10 every time. But coming up, we do have a bizarre world record. Did you see the picture of this chick? It is.
I did not. I don't. That kind of freaks me out. I know.
Then don't look at it.
There was a lady who did this and got the world record, and that really freaked me out. Okay. So I don't want to see the.
We're going to come back with Al Jackson, whose special guest yesterday, by the way, was a good friend of the show, Mark Summers, who was just in here. Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, links to our social media sites, and, of course, much, much more. We've got videos of Pat Godwin singing his songs from the performance room. There he is with his guitar. Ace Cosby telling his joke of the day, sponsored by Omaha Steaks. Huh? How about that, Ace? Also, we've also got I just said also twice, really fast. Also, we've got Bob and Tom Show Puppets, Smack Tom, right there at bobandtom.com. It's a lot of fun. You can find out what the cast looks like, all the information, where people are on stage this weekend, everything you need to know about Bob and Tom. Check it out at bobandtom.com. As we roll through a Thursday together, October 20th, y'all, Bob and Tom 24/7. I just said y'all.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Justin Verlander struck out 11 in 6 strong innings, and Houston 4-2 winners over the New York Yankees in that American League Championship Series opener. In San Diego, Brandon Drury hit a go-ahead 2-run single during a 5-run rally in the 5th, and the Padres stun Aaron Nola and the Phillies 8-5 in their all-wild-card National League Championship Series at a game apiece. NBA action last night. Your winners: Detroit, Washington, Atlanta, New Orleans, Toronto, Chicago, Charlotte, Minnesota, Utah, Portland, and Phoenix. And one game in overtime. Memphis beat New York 115-112. NHL last night. Florida beat Philly in regulation 4-3, and 2 overtime winners, Winnipeg and St. Louis. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
This is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader.
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Oh, he was so sweet. It was our first date, and he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect.
Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement, a completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon.
I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald.
B-A-L-D. Bald.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
There's a trend that I've been noticing in watching the news that who are these people that protest death row inmates when the prisoner wants to die? The word nosy comes to mind. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. Oh, yeah, because he was real human. A lot of humans keep a freezer full of heads. They're so self-righteous out there on the picket line. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. No, I think you're missing the point here. He wants to die. State wants him dead. Families want him dead. Oh, but you want him to live. Fine. He can live with you. And when he's done drinking soup out of your skull, dabbing his mouth with your peace pamphlet, we'll come by, put a bullet in his head, and the world will have 2 less psychos to worry about.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold messing with paper bag. What are you doing over there?
Got the chips?
I got the chips here.
Ah, okay. Does Al know we have the chips?
I don't know if Al knows about the chips. I wonder if he'll do this on the Daily Blast Live.
I don't know.
We'll find out. He's going to be a few minutes before we can check in with him. So
Is that right?
Yeah, once again, these chips, we had the news. Let me see if I can find the news article. They are...
Company called Chaz out of Lithuania.
Yes, and these particular ones are a certain flavor. They're trying to recreate the taste of...
mommy parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The lady parts.
Yeah, and... we went to great lengths to get these. They're made in Lithuania, but all the printing and everything is in English, so I'm not sure how they're going to ship them to the U.S. of A.
Well, I think they probably speak English in
Lithuania?
Or Lithuania.
Lithuania would
We
be...
love watching The Night Rider. He's awesome.
I liked these. They do taste of vinegar, as Josh pointed, but Josh and I, and maybe Willie, are the only ones that liked him. Ace, your thoughts?
Fine with them.
You liked
He was
them?
fine. I did not.
Yeah, if they were sitting in here, I'd grab a handful every day.
I thought they tasted a bit musty.
I dug deep, and I did not know there was a toy surprise.
Oh, really? What's in there?
It's a little tiny dinghy with a guy in it.
Oh, I see.
You mean a little man in a boat?
Yeah. Who would have thought that was going to be in there?
And you found the toy.
I'll tell you what, right now, I think since we have all tried these, perhaps a palate cleanser would be in order. And what better palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen, than...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Why did the zombie become a mortician?
Oh, I don't know.
He wanted to put food on the table.
That's fun. Yeah.
Oh, there's two in a row that were very Halloween oriented, very funny.
Halloween's around the corner.
And speaking of putting food on the table, how about those Omaha steaks? Sponsor of the joke of the day. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak, it's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. Go to omahasteaks.com, use code BTS at checkout to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks.
Thank you, Josh. By the way, Josh, recording the live album this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Cincinnati. It'll be at the Funny Bone. Am I getting this right?
Correct.
Okay, 2 shows on Saturday?
That's right. One Friday. Looking for very forward to all of them.
Okay, good. Good.
I had a listener send me a suggestion for Josh's album.
Oh, for the title?
Yeah, and the message started as "You are my third favorite girl on the show." Thank you.
All right.
Josh is my favorite guy. Tell him to go with Josh Arnold live.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's in agreement with you, Josh.
Oh, I thought he was calling Josh his third favorite girl on the show.
Oh, no.
I got a kick out of it.
Most people don't care for Josh Arnold live here. What are your thoughts, Jim?
I'd go Josh Arnold live. It's classic. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, thanks.
It's classic.
It's generic. It's not interesting.
Well, that's my act.
Well, it's no Christmas bonus, but
that's true.
Oh, as a matter of fact, Chick. Boy, oh boy, where is it here? This email. I have
looking for.
You said here it is.
Smooth,
You lied to us.
No.
Do you remember the gist of it, if you will?
I do, yes. Somebody wrote in, I'm sorry I don't know your name, it suggested that I call my album Thanksgiving Bonus and only do songs about Easter.
You should like that,
to
Tom.
Chick's point.
But real quick, before we get to your world record,
son of a puss bucket.
are you going to put on your recording any of the Josh Arnold classics?
No, that will be a separate CD.
Okay.
A little later on down the road, and I already have the title for that, and I know you guys will hate it. So we won't even worry about it right now.
Josh Arnold recorded?
I have to do that now.
Josh Arnold best bits. A look back with
Okay.
Josh Arnold.
Do we have Al here? There we go.
All right, come on.
Look at the gun show.
Look at the guns.
I have the jacket for these pants, and it's 6:20 in the morning. I can't find it, so we're just gonna go like I work at the car wash.
All right.
Al Jackson is our guest from Daily Blast Live. Al, I just caught the end of it yesterday, and you had Mark Summers as your guest. He was just in here the week before.
That is, Mark Summers is the homie, and he called me kind of like old school, like things used to happen in the 80s. He called me to get you guys' number. So he wanted to reach out. I'm glad, he connected. I talked to him yesterday, but he was really good on the show. And he and I talked for like an hour last night at like 9 o'clock, like two old men as I was leaving Old Navy.
Yeah. Al, I think you gave him my contact, and 10-year-old me freaked out when it said, "Hey, it's Mark Summers," in a text message. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not there.
Like, hey, your childhood is calling?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Mark's great, and he it's so interesting. He started working the Comedy Store with Letterman.
Oh, wow.
And Howie Mandel and a bunch of guys that all have got launched into various television careers. So it was really fun talking to him. He knows those guys from before they were famous, Robin Williams and all those guys he worked with way back in the day. Al, off topic, I often ask you if you're going to do what we're doing on your show. I doubt if you're going to be able to do this one, and I don't know if you can see this. I'm holding up a bag of Chaz potato chips, C-H-A-Z-Z.
I was talking to Dino on the phone before he put me on live. Yeah, I've been briefed in the Pentagon.
Well, these have been debriefed.
Some guys prefer that.
Yeah. Can you imagine if at one of your production meetings you even brought this up? They'd fire you on the spot.
I think probably back in the day, but if enough things on the algorithm hit it, and if it's what you're talking about, it's what we're talking about, Tom, I swear people would talk about it. I mean, all you need is one celebrity to tweet about these. And where you at, Renee Zellweger? Somebody. Tweet about this, and we'll talk about it, I swear.
I heard this is the first product that Kevin Hart turned down to do the commercial.
Kevin Hart has done this weird thing, though. He's been able to be up front and center for a long time without really facing that we're kind of burnt out with you backlash. Where you got to go away for a little while and then come back. Like, he's been like in everything for like to the point almost like The Rock where we're just used to, it's just like what it's fine.
Well,
commercial with Kevin Hart and The Rock, okay, cool.
Wasn't he going to? I thought he was going to be canceled there for a second.
He was. He got asked not to host the Oscars.
Yeah. That's right.
And I think that almost helped him because people viewed him as being less corny because of that. Is that anything?
Yeah. Do you think he's going to go super deep, and it'll be Kevin Hart in some really serious movie? Is that going to be next?
I don't know if that's ever been his thing. Has he ever gotten close? Remember, like Sandler would dip his toe into like being serious. He'd be like,
he's great at it.
And then like he Spanglish or something. Like he was working his way into being a serious actor, and he is now. Has he had?
Yeah, he did something on Netflix that was a little
his Netflix.
Right.
Yeah, he's done a
drama,
couple.
right?
Yeah.
Some murder
so, I mean,
stuff.
Okay. And we're going to see Kevin Hart is Macbeth. No? Okay. Well, Al Jackson is one of the hosts of the Daily Blast Live. And interestingly enough, I'm kind of concerned because we have several correspondents. Al is one of them, of course. Kostaki Economopoulos is one of them, of course. Allie Breen is one. And right now we have Al and Kostaki are both newly single.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know about Kostaki. I guess we'll be having a little chit chat.
Yep.
Later today. Have we stopped with the whole narrative that like women are the only ones to like gossip and chat? Because I realize that's friends call it catching up with the homies, but yes, it's you and your phone you and your friend on the phone spilling the tea. Like, oh, did you hear?
Yeah.
Kostaki. Yeah, it's like we always just disguise thing. I was telling my boy the other day because he goes, I'm really into NFL analytics. I'm like, math conference, you nerd. We just kind of give these titles just because we're dudes, but it's like still the same thing. You want to catch up with your friends and see what's going on. So yeah, I hope he's all right.
Oh, he's fine.
I hope he has all the stuff.
Now, if let's say you and I had a lengthy discussion, then you talk to your other friend, would you refer to me as one of your homies?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yes. I would just say it wouldn't be. You wouldn't be. You're just a homie. Like you're not even in the pack of homies. You're like that next level up. Oh, that's the homie. That's a bigger deal. You can say, oh, I'm cool with him. Like if it's saying I'm going to Philly, who should I talk to? Oh, I got a friend. I'm cool with him. But if I say call my friend Tom, that's the homie. Like that means that he will take care of everything. It's a different level when it's a singular homie. Do we?
I feel
how you guys feeling about that in the room?
Al, he's going to come in tomorrow in a tracksuit. This is going to be terrible for us.
Oh, please.
You can't make him think he's cool like this, man.
that'd
This
be
is going to be
great.
brutal for
Wait
us.
a second. You just gave me a great idea.
Yeah.
I think because yesterday I rocked my all orange Adidas tracksuit. It looks like now it looks because the Vols are so good. It looks like I'm cheering for them. But I just got an all one piece, Adidas tracksuit that's orange.
Oh.
I will get Tom a corresponding color.
Yeah.
In the room right now, let's get a consensus of what color. I will order it and send the screenshot in the next 10 minutes.
I would go
And
with
Tom,
the
do you
blue.
promise to wear it?
I literally haven't worn a sweatshirt or a sweater or sweatpants in 40 years.
My vote is
like
gold.
nylon.
Gold is my vote.
Gold. You know he looks great in that pink hat.
I like the blue.
Yeah.
Well, I got two words for you, Al. Lime green.
You get it, I'll wear it, Al.
I'm looking up what colors are available.
You can get Adidas tracksuits like in cool colors. It's like there's a weird underground group of people that chase after those, almost like
Yeah.
an offshoot of sneakerheads. And I guess there's websites in Japan. Thank God for that. But there's other websites where you can go and get like the specialty Adidas tracksuits that are only released in Japan. So they'll have like a crane on the back or like some kind of ancient text.
I say the louder, the better. for him.
Yeah. I think lime green.
Yeah, that's
could
good.
go.
That's very good.
Or I like the suggestion of the blue, but I want a powder Dan Fouts 71
Yes.
blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the Chargers. Absolutely.
That's right.
With a matching Kanga hat.
Now, Al.
Yes.
Al is responsible.
I think Fouts might have been 81.
Tried to bring me up to speed in the world of hip language.
I think we're going to do that today.
You know what people are going to ask you if we wear that tracksuit and the Kangol hat. They're going to say, are you here to meet the team.
You wait and see. That's going to happen.
Al, we were talking about language yesterday because I'm urging Christie Lee to attend a Halloween party as a classic hippie chick.
Groovy, man.
Yes. So she needs words like groovy because I don't think anyone has used the word groovy unless they were a legitimate jazz musician or they were being ironic. But
you know who uses groovy now is there's that kid in high school that everybody's trying to find their personality, and he's decided to be like the kid that like only looks like Jim Morrison, only talks like that, and he just commits to that era. And you go to his house and he's got a black. We're like, we get it, dude. You're different. But yeah, I could see like only that guy would be using groovy because he has to commit to it. But really, it's a good idea because all you need is one woman. Is like, wow, he's really ahead of our time by being 50 years behind our time. But yes, do it.
I'm urging Christie to wear a sleeveless sort of hippie dress.
Yeah.
And then take a toupee and cut it in half and put it under her armpits and glue it on.
Isn't that attractive?
No. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's the one where even people that are pro-feminist and like that with the underarm hair movement just didn't take because there's not enough people
supporting it.
Yeah, it's just like it's such a unique look. I mean, I know people are with it a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of people in general, but that one just didn't. We call that a failure to launch, Tom.
Well, give me a hip word, will you? What do you got today?
You know what I was just thinking, Tom, before we get to words? Where's far out been?
Oh, that's a good one. Far
Remember
out.
The phrase far out? Yeah.
Yeah, that's really gone by the wayside.
That's really
There was
far
like
out, dude.
There was like a Cheech and Chong weed lingo. That was it just went away. But Tom, let's get to it. Tom, let's start with something easy.
Okay.
Tom, just tell the people, just to get warmed up. What is Skrilla?
Skrilla? Is it some kind of a form of writing?
No, that would be a scribe.
Okay, Skrilla. Is it? Oh, I know. It's short for gorilla. Is it a woman of hirsute in the pubic area?
Is it a hairy woman, Al?
Yeah, I don't know. Check her out, man. I bet there's a lot of Skrilla down there.
No. Wow.
No? Just a fair guess.
Who would you be saying that to?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the concierge at a whorehouse. I don't know. I prefer the Skrilla-free ladies. Yeah.
You kind of weirdly, in a weird way, kind of almost hit it.
Is it money?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it come from Scratch? Scratch became Skrilla?
I thought it was
so.
No, I thought it was a script from the Army when they used that term for money.
Oh.
It was called script. So maybe it's, I don't know.
Really?
Skrilla. So you'd say, man, I can't go to that. I'm kind of low on Skrilla.
Yeah, it's kind of a term. I would say Skrilla was big in the mid 90s. It was still a niche word used by just unique, mostly men. But I would hear it every once in a while. Like, oh, I got to go in here. I got to get my Skrilla. But it's really that's a word that's really gone by the way. So like people don't use that anymore. I don't ever say that, Tom.
Okay, far out. Why did that? Wasn't there someone famous for saying that ruined it?
John Denver said far out.
Far out.
That's exactly correct.
Far out, or whatever.
That's where it went, Al.
Right.
John Denver killed it.
That's what parents do now. It's like that's what we did with TikTok. Once we're on it, they're like, all the kids are like, all right, what's the next thing?
Yeah. What is the next thing? Because a lot of parents are on TikTok.
I know they are. And I'm telling. I told the story before on the show. My daughter told me about TikTok. She's 15 now. She told me that when she was maybe 9.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been one of the first probably 10,000 people on TikTok. And I was just like, I looked at it. This is what just disregard kids. I was like, what is this nonsense? And I saw that you had to like edit music. I was like, yeah, I'm out on this, bro. I would be talking to you guys. It wouldn't be my body. It'd be a golden robot.
Yeah exactly. You'd be Rob Delaney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We have time for one more word, Al. What do you got?
Tom, one of my all-time favorites. Tom, tell the people, what does it mean to get thawed?
Thawed.
Thawed?
Yes.
Thawed?
Is it throwed or
Thode. Does it rhyme with toad?
Think about a derivative of the word throne.
Throne. Throde. Yeah, that's
get throwed.
Throde. Yeah, I got throwed.
Is it like a
Shut up, Al.
Is it like a head over heels in love thing? I tell you what, I saw her and I got throwed.
I like that guess.
I do too.
That's a great guess. That is wrong.
Oh,
But
okay.
In a different world, you know, like we're living on different timelines. Like in another timeline, Tupac and Elvis are still alive. I feel like in another timeline, that's what that would mean. But no.
No. What realm does it tend to surface in?
Chicky, help him out.
It's romance, right? And I guess you could call it that. I think you were loved really well. I thought, isn't that? I was thrown. I got throwed. No.
No. Good guess, Josh.
No clue. I have no clue.
I have no clue.
But I do want to clarify. It's Thode, right? The R is not pronounced.
Get Thode.
Yes.
Okay, Thode.
It's like instead of saying, if you use almost like improper English, instead of saying, when would you use the word throw? But yeah,
I'm going to say,
I'll just throw the ball to me.
I'll make a guess. You got kicked out of a club or a place.
No, but I love that too.
I would guess like it's kind of like getting ripped, like your workout. Yeah.
Oh no.
No?
I thought you meant drunk.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So it's that
You were
kind of
right.
ripped.
If you hadn't said anything else, Jess, I'd have been like, you nailed it. Like, after a good protein shake and workout.
So it's getting drunk. I got Thode.
Yes, but it's like, again, it's in that different realm, and it's this different kind of drunk. We throw around, anybody can get drunk. Your uncle could get drunk at Thanksgiving. Who cares? Getting Thode or in 4K, those are different. Yeah. When they say, like, I saw a chick last night, he's in 4K.
Oh, like, what does that mean?
That means
that means like you were
blackout
really drunk.
over the top drunk.
Yeah. Right. Do you know how, like, things look in 4K on the TV, like bright, like people's eyeballs, and you're like, wow. You got started 3 hours before we did today.
I'm gonna get 4K just so I can say it.
Yeah.
It's such a great saying.
I like that one. Oh, Al Jackson, comedian, and one of the hosts of the Daily Blast Live on a television near you. Check him out. Al, it's always a great pleasure.
And I'm in Chicago this weekend at the Comedy Bar. So Friday, Saturday, come out and see me as my alarm. If my alarm's going off now, it would be a little late.
Okay.
But yes.
Thank you.
Guys, I love y'all. See y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
See you, pal.
Now, that was fun. So, get Thode.
Yeah.
He was
My
Thode.
Thode days are over.
I don't know. He dresses as a hippie chick. You can get Thode and bald in the same night.
Oh my gosh.
Bald and Thode.
Thode and bald and Thode.
Might be a good title for your album, Josh. Bald and Thode.
I think you get Thode and bald, not bald
sorry.
and Thode.
That's a good point.
true.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the digital world we live in.
Yeah, why don't you? Good luck now.
I can do this.
Okay.
We got a lot going on out there, and we're all very busy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But this is kind of newsworthy. I'm talking about our friends at Roman, the digital health clinic for men, up and running. Featured this week at Roman, generic Viagra, also known as sildenafil, $4 a dose. That's cheaper than that coffee at the drive-thru. That's right, generic Viagra. You've been waiting for it. Well, now it's here. Also known as sildenafil. And once again, $4 per. That is an amazing, amazing deal. And Roman's got that happening right now as part of their digital health program. Here's what you do. You complete a free online visit. You'll be hooked up with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. And if the medication is appropriate, Roman will ship it directly to you in their famous discreet packaging and their very famous free 2-day shipping. Check it out. GetRoman.com/BT show. Do it today. GetRoman, ROMAN, GetRoman.com/BT show. Generic Viagra, also known as sildenafil, $4 a dose. When we come back, we may be finishing our sportscast.
That's the rumor.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Course.
What up, Floyd? Mark Allison along with you. Hey, your chance to win a Yeti cooler. Oh, have you seen these things? They're amazing, and they keep your stuff really cold. From orangeinsoles.com, the cooler will also be filled with their famous orange insoles, huh? Just tell us your favorite Halloween-themed movie or TV episode. That's it. Sign up to win at bobandtom.com/contest or orangeinsoles.com. And good luck. You could win a Yeti cooler, and it's all free for you, the Bob and Tom listener. bobandtom.com/contest. Yeti cooler from orangeinsoles.com.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Kings of Leon have created their own brand of whiskey. Kiamishi whiskey is named for the Oklahoma River, where the Followills spent their family reunions. Bassist Jared Followil says when the band talked about doing their own brand, the only call he made was to the Willett Distillery, his favorite. You can find details at kiamishiwhiskey.com. That's KIAMICHI whiskey.com. Missy Elliott has an honor few other musicians have ever received. She's on Google Maps. Elliott returned to her hometown of Portsmouth, Virginia Monday for the renaming of a 1-mile stretch of McLean Street to Missy Elliott Boulevard. And Cardi B in the news, she got into a heated exchange with the lawyer of a guy who claims she misused his likeness for her sexually suggestive mixtape cover art. The Grammy-winning rapper locked horns with attorney Barry Capello about his client's claims in a $5 million copyright infringement lawsuit in Santa Ana, California. Michael Brophy says he did not consent to the use of his likeness in the 2016 artwork, which showed a tattooed man from behind with his head between the rapper's legs. In challenging the claim yesterday, Cardi B noted the man's face can't be seen in the mixtape image. Keep it classy, Cardi B. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Coming this Thursday on ABC. He's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
What's wrong, Cindy? It's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to Papa. You know you want it.
Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray. Oh, merciful God above us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, the arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Yeah, but it turns out I don't sleep well anyway. I've been grinding my teeth. I didn't know I grind my teeth until I woke up. My husband was pouring coffee beans into my mouth. What a weird way to save time in the morning.
No kidding, but it's fresh coffee.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chickie.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Chick. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Chick.
Hey, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Your name again?
Chick like chicken.
Oh, okay.
Chick like chicken.
Very good. Now,
Are we ready? Are we ready to wrap up sports?
It's been almost 3 hours.
Nowhere near the record still.
Should I start taking the day off?
No. Stupid world record. A man in Brazil has earned a Guinness World Record title with his unusual eye-popping talent.
Have you seen these?
I can't look at that.
No, I can't either.
hate eyes.
I can't either.
Give me the willies.
I hate eyes.
Sorry,
Give
Willie.
me the willies.
That's very
Like
funny.
eyeballs? Like, oh. Yeah.
This guy,
Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita, also known as Tio Chico, managed to make his eyeballs.
Doesn't that remind you of at the end of a movie when they have the thing, Fido, played by Spot? So
why did he
Sidney
need to
DeCarvo Mosquito, also known as Tio Chico.
Why do you have to change his name?
The only thing we're missing is you doing the accent. Tio Chico managed to make his eyeballs protrude 18.2 millimeters or 0.71 inches or almost an entire inch beyond his eye sockets.
Okay,
That's a lot.
If you ever seen
So
those
break the record for
those
the farthest.
fake eyeballs that you put over you,
Right.
they're bigger than that.
Isn't that a condition, though? That's a
Yeah,
that's
can
a
be.
disease.
Some goiter.
Oh my Lord!
It looks
Is it
like
bad?
It looks fake.
The fact that it's Halloween,
Right.
it looks kind of like an Uncle Fester thing.
Exactly.
What's the guy in Young Frankenstein that had the big
Marty
eye?
Feldman.
Marty Feldman. Yeah.
His were nothing like this.
Really? Oh,
You wanna see it?
those were bad enough for me. I can't.
Just take a quick glance over here.
Oh, God.
Look at these guys.
That's real?
Yes.
It looks like his eyeballs are falling out of his eyes.
I would pay to watch this guy.
Is it like this all the time for him, or he has to
No.
kind of pop them out?
I think it's like you flexing a muscle, and that's how he pops them out.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
He said, my skill is definitely a gift. It came from my father, my mother, and my God.
Are you kidding me?
Do you think it makes a noise when it pops out?
I bet he got kind of a
Slurpee.
Yeah. There you go. That one.
It's.
I hope it makes the pop.
I know
I hope
it's
so,
very
too.
visual, but it's worth looking up on the Guinness website, the world's.
It's gross and makes me sick.
And believe it or not, on the top of it, Christy, if you look at my screen, on the top of it, they've been kind of to put a
Disclaimer?
relieves itchy allergy eyes and add.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh,
a
my
disclaimer, like if you're
It's
grossed
really
out by
something.
eyeballs.
That's so wild.
You know what? That is really something.
Yeah, I won't put that on my Twitter feed.
Look.
What is he
It's
doing?
on the. Yeah.
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, that's him. There you go.
Why is he moonwalking?
Oh,
Here it
Are we
goes.
gonna actually?
No.
Are we gonna see him
yeah,
do it?
go, baby, go.
We're watching a video. He's there. It's amazing. He just pushes his eyes out like eggs.
Lord.
Eggs popping out of a
God,
chicken.
it's too gross.
That is too gross.
It's I can't believe
They are pushed out of his face so far, you wonder what's holding them in.
Look, have you ever seen the back of an eye, the way the nerves are attached to it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's right there.
this is crazy.
Also, that seems like that seems dirty. Like you don't want your eyes out of your eye socket.
Yeah,
somebody
but-
sneezes.
This
But
is
also,
so funny.
there's also kind of an erection feel to it.
What I love about it is
I
know what you're
didn't
saying.
get that. No.
he can use this. This is he's a
Right.
walking sight gag. Anytime a pretty woman walks by, his eyes can pop out.
Yeah,
What cartoon character was that?
It is just like a cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it goes with this guy.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, the Howling Wolf.
And then the eyes pop out.
Oh, this is the lady I've seen.
Yeah, I've seen her,
She's,
too.
No,
I've
I'm not
seen
going to
her.
look at that
She
either.
does the same thing.
Here
Right,
goes.
here we go.
She leans.
Oh!
It really pushes those eyes.
Oh, there's Al.
Oh, that's right. That is Al Jackson.
Hey, what a fun day for us.
You know what? I have. When you saw that was Al Jackson, I bet you were scared to say it was Al Jackson because you didn't want to think all black
Why?
people look like Al Jackson to you. Is what I.
No, Al used to host the Guinness World Record
Yes,
show.
he did. Yes.
But I didn't realize that. Well, I don't know whoever
Yeah.
found that clip. Great.
Yeah,
thing.
she was on.
Dina?
She was on Letterman, a stupid human trick too.
That's,
Oh, really?
That is
Okay.
so creepy.
That is. That's
I know
wild.
this is radio, but if you get to see, if you're looking at it, you'll. Wow. Okay, they look like golf balls coming out of his eyes.
Do you guys have any weird talents like that with your body?
I can do the tongue thing, the 4-leaf clover tongue thing. This.
You know what? Nope. Yep, I got it. I'm not looking. I can't.
Okay.
I can't stand tongues. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I thought I would show you my trick. Now I feel like a fool.
You asked.
I know. My bad.
I can do this weird.
No, please no.
I don't know
what
Clear
you're
the
about
deck.
to say,
Clear the
but
deck.
I would.
I've already ruined it by laughing.
Come on. What is the trick, Josh?
Whenever I get, I see like an attractive woman, I can stiffen my penis.
All right.
That's your trick?
Wasn't that a joke from Chad Daniels? We're overdue to check in with him anyway.
Yeah, we are.
Didn't his son, when he stood up in the tub one night.
No, that's me.
Is that no?
It was me as a kid. My mom tells that story.
Look how strong I can make it. Did you say that?
No.
Yeah.
So maybe Chad and I have a similar story.
Yeah. Chad said his son looked at him and goes, "Dad, look how strong I can make it," and it was an erection.
Wow.
Yeah. Well. It was a warm kid's.
I'm so sorry I asked.
Yeah.
In any event, this was a story about eyeballs.
Yeah.
And some guy named Tico.
Tio
Chico.
I love that sparkling water. That stuff's great.
Tio Chico?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth looking up. Trust me. And thank you very much. By the way, speaking of looking at things, the NFL season, of course, worth looking at. Every Westwood One game will be broadcast for free. Monday games, Thursday games, Sunday games, Thanksgiving, the Christmas triple header, the International Series, every postseason game. You can listen on the NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams, or ask Miss Alexa to open that Westwood One Sports app, okay? It's the NFL on Westwood One. When we come back...
Headlines from the United Kingdom.
Okay, and we have some NFL stuff coming up with the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week. And our winner from last week's Pigskin Pick'em. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Bobcat, Mark Allison with you as we roll through this Thursday, October 20th, getting ready to go on some sort of fall break vacation and thinking, man, I'm going to miss listening to the Bob and Tom Show. Put that out of your head. Just download the Bob and Tom Show app, and you can listen to the Bob and Tom Show wherever you are, anywhere in the world in real time. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself. It's free and available in the iTunes and Google Play Store. Do you know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? Well, you should tell them to download it on their mobile device. Once they download the app, they can listen to their local radio station, tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. You're on vacation, you're getting ready to head out for a walk on the beach. Boom. Next thing you know, you're listening to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee giving you the news, Chick McGee giving you the sports, and Tom Griswold giving you the business. Huh? It's the Bob and Tom Show app. Check it out today if you haven't. And for those of you that have already downloaded it and listening to my voice through the app, we thank you. Have a great morning. Continue listening, and you are tuned to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison, and with a quick look at things you may have missed. A pair of giant pandas sent as a gift from China have arrived in Qatar ahead of next month's World Cup. They'll take up residence Wednesday in an indoor enclosure in the desert nation designed to duplicate conditions in the dense forests of China's mountainous Sichuan province. 800 kilograms, nearly 1,800 pounds of fresh bamboo will be flown in each week to feed them. Qatar is expecting some 1.2 million visitors for the month-long World Cup beginning November 20th. The gas-rich Gulf nation will be the first Muslim or Arab country to host the world's biggest sporting event. Farmers across New Zealand have taken to the streets in their tractors to protest government plans to tax cow burps and other greenhouse gas emissions, although the rally is smaller than expected. Lobby group Groundswell New Zealand helped organize protests around the country, the biggest involving a few dozen vehicles. Last week, the government proposed the new tax as part of its plan to tackle climate change. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has pledged the nation will be carbon neutral by 2050. Farmers say they're good environmental stewards, and the tax might send food production to other countries. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This is Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys. As owner of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm guessing by now you've heard on the international news wire about me addressing Robert Kraft.
You got into an altercation with Mr. Kraft.
Well, as owner of the Dallas Cowboys, I think I speak for us all that the last thing we need is some swarmy, overpaid NFL billionaire popping off, especially one that just got married. And here I take the time, as owner of the Dallas Cowboys, to send a gold-plated Whitman sampler.
Delicious.
And Josh, you're correct. The deli tray is magnificent. You've not had Black Forest ham until you've had it with Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights, did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I gotta use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, yeah, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, a little coloring, and we added some carbonation, but...
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
I borrow your shirt and your shorts for later.
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Love it.
Check.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's Christie Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
With a world news bulletin coming up.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi. You wanted more?
You having some lunch over there? What are you doing?
What?
I could tell you were swallowing or something.
Oh, yeah, I had a little bite. Some of them
what you got?
putty chips.
There's Jess Hooker.
Can't get enough of them putty chip.
There's
can't get enough of the putty chip.
Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Great Mississippi blues guitarist, Putty Chip. Man.
Oh, he's amazing.
Man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
That putty chip made a deal with the devil.
Listeners are sending us tracksuit designs that they want you to be wearing, Tom.
Oh boy,
they are all disturbing.
Yeah, I have never worn a tracksuit except when I was on the track team.
This one has some pastel.
Let me see.
Tiger faces
Oh yes,
in it.
definitely
And,
you.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might buy that one for you. If I bought that for you, would you wear it? Yes or no?
I would never wear anything like that.
I mean, in here just to get photos, and then that's it.
Oh, sure, yeah. Anything for a laugh.
Wait, okay.
Is that all cotton?
Oh, there's no way. There's not an ounce of natural fiber in that.
All polyester.
Yeah.
Now, we have been dealing with a number of things today, including the
we have been dealing with
the so-called putty chips, if you will. And young Jess has volunteered to try to create
Thank you.
some homemade chips that have that same flavor. So
I tried to save you.
I know you did. I appreciate it.
And then we had to deal with I know this is so visual, and I'm sorry. What was the guy's name? Tio
Chico.
Yeah, Google this guy. He is
The eye-popping dude.
I mean, his eyes literally pop out. Mm-hmm. That would be so funny for one of those commercials where the guy's trying to read the fine print of a contract.
That is funny.
Are you being had with the fine print? Then he'd look at it, and his eyes would bulge out. It is. What? I would have thought it was fake.
Yeah.
It looks like it's done with some trick photography.
I'm going to learn how to do it.
No,
I don't think you.
I want to be able to push my. I want to be able to push my glasses off.
I think you can teach yourself. I think you either have it or you don't.
And wouldn't it be like? Remember when your mom would always go, "Don't cross your eyes; they'll get locked that way."
Yeah.
I was always terrified that was the case. Oh, if that guy's eyeballs got out there like that.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, but one of them was a little off kilter anyway.
Yeah, he's not a handsome man, by the way. He looks kind of like Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
But so great for Halloween, once a year. You're all set.
Yeah.
No, but right now we have to try to finish our sportscast, if that's possible.
I just did.
It's finally over?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
Wow. How can I not take that personally?
Yeah, you only can. Yeah.
Because coming up,
We've been doing it for 3 hours.
Coming up, we have the shoe-in of the week. And I'll remind you that you can be part of the Bob and Tom Big Green Egg Pigskin Pick'em competition.
Well, what is it?
It's the pigskin, not the pinskin.
All right.
Okay.
What's the pin skin?
That's our bowling competition we have next. That's coming up in next season.
Is there a bowling season or is that year round?
I don't know.
I think the wintertime is bowling season. Yeah.
But the point is, go to bobandtom.com/contest and get in on the action. 2 things going at the same time. We also have that Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes.
You know what you could say, Tom? Get involved.
Get involved.
Yeah.
Dig in. Get the Bob and Tom app. It makes all this stuff so much easier. And we're going to talk with one of our winners, Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio. He picked 13 of 14 games last week. He is our exclusive winner of the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Right now, we turn to Christie Lee at the news desk.
Yeah, big news. British Prime Minister Liz Truss has announced she will resign after just 6 weeks in office.
Good run.
Yeah,
following a disastrous and rapidly reversed economic plan that sent the pound plunging and her conservative government into chaos. I guess yesterday was quite the sight. If you were in Parliament, they were not happy.
They never are. Whenever you see them, they're always screaming at each other.
They throw fits.
I think they should do that in our Congress. Just screaming and yelling. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, she is now
I think
by
we should
far.
ship them all to England. Start fresh.
She is the shortest serving prime minister in British history.
Well, I don't care how tall she was.
That really has nothing to do with it.
I'll give it to a man.
She's height challenged. I don't think. Maybe she couldn't reach all the legislation.
You know what? Just be thankful that was spoken over.
What we miss?
It was a joke.
Of course it was.
God's sake.
I'm just glad that you did it in your voice this time.
Yeah, instead of some ruse, some character.
I'm the Prime Minister. Give it to a man, then they'll get some stuff done.
There it is.
Hey, speaking of Britain, a British Airways passenger defecated on an airplane floor and smeared his feces around the cabin.
Oh, my gosh.
I said, can I get a drink back?
Emergency services were called to Heathrow Airport before the flight was meant to take off for Lagos.
Lagos, Nigeria.
Yep, a report about the incident
No,
details.
Lagos, New Jersey.
Hey, I didn't know.
Have you been to Lagos, New Jersey?
It's a nice place.
It's right next to Basking Ridge, horse country. Beautiful.
That's a gorgeous place.
A report about the incident details that during boarding, a passenger, quote, stripped from the waist down, defecated on the galley floor. The man sat in his feces and then
Here's the
rubbed
thing.
his filth onto the galley floor as well as the aisle carpet.
Are you are you like me, you guys here in the studio and listening? Are you? I don't know how we've kept this off the air for 3 hours.
No kidding.
Why didn't we just come out of the gate with this story? I'm fascinated.
It's disgusting.
The aircraft was taken out of service for deep cleaning, and an alternate plane was found for passengers who were delayed 3 hours by the incident.
When that story came over, they hadn't identified the guy. They finally found out. What is it?
Oh, who was it? Oh, God.
A DB pooper.
I love it.
You're the one.
They're still looking for him.
Obviously, as a
don't you
mental
just have to throw the plane away at that point? I wouldn't think.
Cleaning isn't enough, is it?
Well, I like. Why did the guy do it?
Probably either mental illness or he probably took the wrong mushroom.
If there's any of us who's going to do it, it's going to be Josh because he hates to fly and he hates all the people who fly and the flight attendants and the planes and the jet fuel. He hates it all.
I love flying. I love my flyboys, my fly gals.
Miserable. May as well just crap in it too.
I wonder if this is one of those protests like the people who threw the can of soup at the Van Gogh.
Oh, maybe.
This is the next phase. God, I hope not. Well, we had to interrupt the game.
Well, don't encourage it.
No. See, if this happened, if I were the judge, once again, I'd put them in a full port of sand, lift it up with a helicopter, and drop them from 300 feet.
I swear he wanted to say...
He died doing what he loved.
What do you mean you're out of peanuts? I'll show you peanuts.
We're going to have to update our Talking Heads tribute. You ready to go? Passengers stripped and roamed the aisle. He took a crap and sat in the pile. On the carpets, authorities said. Crew members gagged as the poop was spread. He's a psycho flyer. What the hey? He's far nuts. Cops came and took him away. He's insane.
Yeah, there's no.
Oh, Pat, that's a great
Very
note.
good.
How high is that?
Nice try.
That's a B.
That is way up there. Good
I'd
job.
give it a B minus.
Right?
Oh, you
I'd
meant
give
the
it
no.
You know, I'm sad. This guy's probably some TikTok lunatic.
Yeah, it doesn't. There are no details on why he did it, but you didn't even.
Maybe the
Apparently,
bathroom
he
was
smeared it into the seats.
No.
Yeah, it
Enough.
gets
Okay.
worse. You don't want to read anymore.
What?
Yeah.
They say the filthiest thing on airplanes is the trays and those pockets in front of them.
Yeah, I believe it.
Well, now it's the crappies.
Yeah, I've got a feeling this is going to be a stunt plane that'll be purposely crashed into a volcano. We're going to burn it out.
Man, that is brutal.
Yikes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that song. That was very good, Pat.
Oh, thank you.
I really liked that.
Yeah, and I hope you heard it on Raycon earbuds.
That'd be even better. How does that
would
work?
be even better. Having a routine is important. It can make you feel more productive. It just brings you comfort through life's ups and downs. But you know what makes it even better, Tom? That's right, taking premium audio with you. And you can now, thanks to Raycon wireless earbuds. They look, feel, and sound better than ever, and they have those gel tips that fit every ear ever made. And you can listen while you travel or during a grueling workout with optimized gel tips, and the earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and remember, they do not budge. They won't come out of your ears and fall on the ground, and then they're lost. With Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life. And you get all this for half the price of other premium audio brands. Premium audio brands is what I meant to say. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 five-star reviews. And right now, you can go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's 15% off your Raycons at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom. /Tom.
Coming up, the Shoe-In of the Week starring Chick McGee and our special guest commentator, Joe Seither, our winner from Akron, Ohio. Also, coming up in the news, we have a briefcase full of sex toys, which, as I said earlier, that was the Blues Brothers' third album. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 20.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
The administration square with their gender identity. Under a new plan announced yesterday, those who identify as gender diverse or as transgender can have that reflected in agency records. The provision is all part of the agency's Equity Action Plan, which was announced in March. And that's your news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll hear some scary Halloween music.
Who hear the ghosts and the goblins cry? They get to wishing for the days gone by when the little kids were frightened and said only by the ghouls who were dead.
That's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6
Hey, everybody, this
a.m.
is Jimmy
Eastern
Pardo. You
on
recognize
Bob
my
and
voice
Tom
from the show and my
24/7.
face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtle and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk. Check. There's Pat Godman in the performance room. Pat Godwin. I said Godman.
Godman.
I can't let it stand.
Yeah.
There's Josh Arnold.
Someone recommended I call my album John Arnold Live. I thought that was pretty good.
Somebody put that up on the marquee, right? John Arnold?
Yes,
yeah. 2 nights only, John Arnold. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
What about Tom Arnold Live? Is that distracting?
There might be a
lawsuit.
Yeah, it could be. I love Tom Arnold, but.
And here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Got a nice note here. This is from Ben in Kalamazoo. He is urging me to check out the new Orange Insoles short film starring Josh and Jess. Says it's the most epic thing he's ever seen.
Okay, yeah, check it out.
It's out there?
Yeah.
All right. Well. I have no idea. Now, we're going to hook up with someone for the Shoe-In of the Week, and I believe we have joining us on the phone Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio. Joe, is that you there?
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, hi. Am I pronouncing the name right? Is it Seither?
You are correct. It is Seither.
All right.
Well, you were correct. 13 out of 14 games, and you're the winner of last week's Pigskin Pick'em competition. You've won yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You were the only person who got 13 of 14 games. So
I'm shocked. Thank you.
Was it dumb luck, or are you a skilled fan?
It was dumber than dumb luck.
All right.
If you look at my week 3 results, I only got 2 right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow. All right. Okay. Calm down.
You know what? That's also impressive.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do.
You got to try to be that wrong.
I wanted to get at least 10 right a week, and I had a couple short weeks.
Okay.
Well, we're glad you're doing great, and right now you get to pick against Mr. Chick McGee. And what do we got, Chick?
Here we go, brother. The Detroit Lions visit the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, some would say. I would not be among that number. But Detroit getting 7. Who do you like, Dallas or Detroit?
Oh, I'll take Dallas by 10, sure.
Oh, okay. I will take Detroit plus the 7. Tom, I think Dallas is going to win, but Dak is supposed to be starting, and that might not be.
Dak is back?
Dakota will be under center. Now, also, the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the New York Giants. The Giants are 5-1. They're amazing. But not this weekend. But anyway, who do you like? The Jags -3 at home or the New York Giants?
The Giants will be flying home 6-1.
There you go.
All right. Very confident.
I'm not sure if I like this mouthy contestant.
I think it's just confident.
I will take the Jags -3, Tom.
Okay.
Well, remember, Chick, yesterday you referred to me as Jerkface and Joe Mama. So whatever you want to call me.
But at least he doesn't hold a grudge.
Not only that, but I think he's a made guy.
I'd be very careful.
Hey, whatever you want to call me, go ahead. Hey, Bruno, bring over to the truck.
Yeah. Bruno. I want him to recite all those things before you throw them in the trunk, all right?
Hey, somebody go see this chick.
What size barrel you got to stuff them in?
And the Green Bay Packers and poor little Aaron Rodgers visit the Washington football team. Washington, a 5-point underdog, of course. Who do you like, Green Bay or Washington?
Well, the Commanders represent our nation's capital very well, so I'll go with Green Bay.
He's a real funny guy, ain't he? It's funny. I like Washington plus the 5. And the quarterback I said should have been starting all this time, Taylor Heineke under center. I think the defense is going to go nuts on Aaron Rodgers. I like Washington plus the 5 to at least cover by a field goal, if not win the game outright.
Okay.
And by the way, the Jags is my double shock pick.
Okay. Now, of your bets, Joe, do you have one that you're so confident in you want to double your money?
My money?
Well, it's not actually. Figure of speech, really.
One that I'm really confident about, huh?
Yeah, you picked Dallas, you picked the New York Giants, and you picked Green Bay.
I'll take the Dallas one. I'm confident on that one.
All right.
Okay. Are you born and raised in Akron?
No, sir. If you remember where the Coliseum was,
Rome.
I'm in Richfield, Ohio.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I currently live in a village that adjacents that, but I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and I graduated from North Royalton.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Were you an athlete there?
Nothing special, no. I play sports, but nothing special.
Oh, you've got this.
Can I say one thing to Chick, please?
Yes,
Sure.
of course.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Chick.
Miller Lite and grapes?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Me and you? What now? Wait, yeah, go ahead.
My first NFL game was in 1963. My mom took me to see the Redskins, and your quarterback at the time was Norm Snead.
Yes, he was, yeah.
And the Browns beat them 37-14.
Yeah. And then the biggest, one of the biggest trades of the time when Snead went to the Eagles and Sonny came to Washington.
Was Dr. Frank Ryan the quarterback of the Browns that year?
He would have been.
You are correct, yes.
Yeah, I would think. And Gary Collins, the hillbilly wideout. And
flanker.
Hey, be nice.
No, he's amazing.
And, and Lou the Toe Groza was the Browns' straight-on kicker.
Love the way he says it. At 63, had Jimmy Brown just retired?
No. He was still there, right? What? The phone just cut out, Joe.
Try it again, Joe.
Oh, we lost him.
I'm sorry. I don't know if he did or not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, you're
That's all right.
Number 32, plus Paul Warfield.
Paul Warfield,
Dick Shaffraff.
Bill.
That's not a real
The
person.
the whole team.
The Reverend Bill Glass.
That's right. Those are all good ones.
Oh yeah.
Now we'll cover the Redskins. Go ahead, Chick. This is fun.
Well,
Hey, Tom, can I switch gears real quick?
Of course. What do you got?
My son has a connection with you.
Oh.
He's the head coach of the JV hockey team at University School.
You're kidding me.
Oh, my.
That's where I went.
Seriously.
That's great.
I see the preppers almost every week.
Wow, that's amazing.
I see the preppers every week.
Oh, well, that's great. Hey, tell him I said hello.
How cool.
Go
Oh,
Preppers.
I will.
And that's, by the way, I should point out, preppers has a new meaning today in the world. Now, someone who is a prepper is someone who's preparing for some kind of invasion. They're building a...
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, kind of a doomsday prepper.
Yeah, there's
I didn't know
website
that.
of doomsday preppers, and they get food and water, and they get all their...
Thought it was just people that wore Lacoste T-shirts.
That's the old-fashioned. Hey, Joe, it's great talking to you. Thank you so much, and you are the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And good luck with your picks this weekend.
Thank you very much for the gift, and have a great show and continued success.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Nice sweetheart.
Good man.
Yeah.
Wow, what a weird connection. I had no idea.
Huh, who knew?
Time now to go back to the Bob and Tom Show news desk, where we've barely visited today, but we have a couple more stories from Christie.
A woman in the UK says she found a briefcase full of sex toys and is now trying to track down its owner.
What? It's not a finders keepers thing?
I guess not. According to Dorset Live, Holly Adam was walking her dog when it began sniffing around the abandoned luggage.
I bet.
She unlocked the briefcase and found over a dozen expensive adult toys inside.
Oh, maybe glass, crystal.
A picture of the find has been posted onto social media so she can hopefully track down the person who lost their briefcase.
It's kind of like a Cinderella thing.
It fits.
This one's just right. Maybe that's the Three Bears. Sorry. This would be kind of a fun, what do they call it? Oh, what's the name? A meet cute.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing in the movies, the meet cute.
Right. I hate that phrase so much.
I do too. I don't even know what it means.
It's every Hallmark. It's
the moment in a movie when the two
meet and
in a rom-com meet.
And it's never normal.
Right.
You know, that he doesn't have any pants on because he was trying on a suit and the fire alarm went off.
Exactly, yeah.
That would be a meet cute.
Real.
Or is there, for some reason he looks really dumb.
Right.
Or she looks, and she's in an awkward position. That's the so-called meet cute. But wouldn't it be great? The meet cute is, hey, this briefcase full of dildos. Look, it's a big old box of butt stuff.
A big old box of butt stuff.
This is more of a meat shoot.
Box of Butt Stuff is my favorite subscription service that I use. They just send you a box every week.
I've seen your videos of you opening those. Yeah.
Take a quiz.
You're always shocked.
Doesn't Sex Toy Suitcase sounds like the band that opened for the Strokes.
Maybe it's a lady or a gentleman who hosts one of those parties.
That's, I guarantee.
You think that's what it is?
This is her sales kit.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I'm not.
No, I think that's a very good guess.
Party,
And they emphasize that these are extraordinarily expensive.
Right, which makes me think it was for sale.
I'd like to be a traveling dildo salesman.
Was that the Music Man? Isn't that how it starts out?
They gave everybody.
Oh, no, he's an
instead
anvil
of-
salesman. I forgot.
Forget the instruments. Look what we've got.
Okay, have you seen the picture of this, Christy? It's a
No, I haven't.
very, very nice case.
Ah.
Yeah, that one looks like a wow.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yikes.
What does it look like?
What's the word I'm looking for? Too big?
Oh.
They're all.
Oh, is that the episiotomy?
Yeah.
Did you just say they're all too big,
They're
Pat?
crazy big.
4 or 5 inches? What freaks are these?
But you'll like this chick. The name of the city is Charminster.
Yes.
Charminster, yes.
It's down from Snatcher's Cleft, isn't it? It was Badger's Drift, the Tri-Cities.
It's a briefcase full of adult toys. Yes. Holly, have you seen them? Now, we move forward here with Christie.
John Thomas.
Is this the woman who found them? She's adorable. Look at that.
Yeah, that makes me really think.
Good God.
Yeah.
Makes me think it's a setup.
You
Sure, she
think?
kind of reminds me of somebody.
Oh, does she?
A little bit, yeah.
She does, Josh.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, is she an adult
What was I
actress?
thinking?
No.
Yeah, this is a nice. Whoa, boy! There's one of those suction cup ones we were talking about.
Oh, sure. That'll get the job done, won't
It's a fun time. Put it on the Roomba, watch it dance.
Stick it right on the desk here, and
The Excavator 1000?
Yeah. Well, as Chick was saying the other day, it's hard to find the ones you can stick on a refrigerator anymore because those stainless steel refrigerators don't have.
Yeah, the magnetized are.
Those are harder to
They sure are.
You got to get.
Yeah.
What are you back into those?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
a so-called swift-footed lizard that lived millions of years ago in what is now Massachusetts has been named the state's official dinosaur.
Oh.
They have a state dinosaur now.
I'm going to look this up.
The Podokesaurus holyokensis is the scientific name for the extinct creature. It was chosen in a social media campaign started last year by State Representative Jack Lewis.
Working on the tough stuff, huh, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this homeless thing going. No problem there. Last time I was in Boston, I just had to walk over 40 guys to try to get a cup of coffee.
It received more than 60% of the roughly 35,000 votes. Massachusetts isn't alone in having an official dinosaur. Other states include...
Cute little guy, isn't it?
Oh, that is a cute little guy. California, Texas, Delaware, Arkansas, and New Jersey.
The California dinosaur, I believe, is Dianne Feinstein.
No, it's Dianne Feinstein-onitis. The poke... This sound wow, that's hard to say. What is it again?
Paducah?
No, it's Poducasaurus.
The Poducasaurus.
Yeah, Poducasaurus holydekinesis or something like
It's
that.
kind of like a venereal disease. Oh, well,
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
Josh, you got Poducasaurus.
Well, that's what I get for
Poducasaurus
not wearing a condom in Tijuana. Huh?
Okay, very good. But I'm glad that they've got nothing better to do with the state legislature than get a state dinosaur.
Yeah. We stay in Massachusetts for our next story, where a woman is facing multiple charges for allegedly releasing a swarm of bees on sheriff's deputies trying to serve an eviction notice.
Take that.
Hampton County Sheriff's deputies went to a home in Longmeadow and were met by protesters. Rory S. Woods allegedly arrived in an SUV towing a trailer carrying beehives. The report states Woods, who put on a beekeeper suit to protect herself, started shaking the hives and broke the cover off one, causing hundreds of bees to swarm out. The 55-year-old was eventually handcuffed, but not before several sheriff's deputies were stung, including 3 who were allergic to bees.
One guy literally did end up in the hospital.
WWLP.
We spin the hits.
Didn't even let you do it.
There you go.
Reports Woods is charged with multiple counts of assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon.
What were they protesting?
Someone was being evicted.
Evicted.
Hell, if I were the guy trying to evict him, I'd get the bees and stick them in the house. That'll get her ass out of there.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, she's the picture. She puts on a full hazmat suit, lets the bees out, and these police officers are all being stung. And the one guy did end up in the hospital. He's so allergic. So, the funny thing is, when this beekeeper stood on, she looks like a villain from Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
you know, they'd always have the crazy lunatic in the mansion.
I would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling kids.
And he comes up with the stiff walk and the hazmat suit. I've got nuclear stuff.
Goes!
Now, interestingly enough, and I'm surprised that one of you didn't blurt this out, the police were there because it was a sting
operation. I knew it.
Right. We knew you would blurt it out.
Yeah.
We stayed away from that in our heads.
We have pride, you see.
I thought one of you guys would do it. He condescended to us about a joke he was about to make.
Yes.
Oh, he's amazing.
Speaking of protesting, farmers across New Zealand have taken to the streets in their tractors to protest government plans to tax cow burps and other greenhouse gas emissions, although the rallies were smaller than expected. The lobby group Groundswell New Zealand helped organizers across the country, and the biggest of the protests involved a few dozen vehicles. Last week, the government in New Zealand proposed the new tax as part of its plan to tackle climate change.
I swear, I'm for protesting this. I'd be giving my cows Alka-Seltzer. Come get my money, a-holes.
How in the world do you tax a burp?
It's ridiculous.
And as a fat guy, don't mess with the people that give us our food. What are you doing?
Knock it off.
And the cows, this isn't flatulence, it's just the...
No, it's flatulence and burping. It's both.
Okay.
But I don't know how you would, how do you
Well, I can
police that?
understand flatulence. Yeah, that should be.
There's a gig, though.
Even
Yeah, can you
human
imagine?
flatulence should be.
I got to go out and count cow burps today, honey. I'll be home later.
More veal.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all that's going to happen.
They don't get to grow up. But, well, we were gonna let them fatten up, but what the hell? We're gonna pay taxes on it. Kill them now. Kill them like a veal cutlet. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Christie.
Sure.
We got a lot going on, and I want to remind you one more time: Bob and Tom's Pigskin Pick'em up and running. You've got to get your entry in before this evening's game starts. And once again, the prize, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And you can be like Joe and be great on the radio like Joe was. And Joe made some great picks last week, and he also admitted he's had a couple of really rough weeks, much as Chick has had a couple of rough weeks, but it rounded out by some great weeks. And we'll find out what's happening with the shoe, and you can find the shoe-in of the week where, Chick?
The shoe-in of the week is on the Bob and Tom platforms and my Instagram, The Chick McGee. Go and check that out.
Thank you very much.
See how stupid I am? It's amazing.
We also have a really cool thing going where you could win a Yeti cooler. Check it out at orangeinsoles.com. Right now, I want to talk about our sponsor, BetterHelp. It can be tough to train your brain these days into that problem-solving mode when you're faced with lots of the challenges. We're all super busy, and sometimes things get a little weird. Maybe a little bit of therapy is what you need. Maybe that'll help you. And a therapist from BetterHelp might be the answer. BetterHelp is online therapy. The interesting thing about it is it's super convenient, of course, because you can do it wherever you are. Very accessible, affordable, and entirely online, like I said. Now, you can switch therapists if it's not helping you. You can switch therapists very quickly. It starts by taking a quick survey and to see what's going on, and they'll try to match you up with an appropriate therapist. Like I said, it's more affordable than in-person therapy. And by the way, you can do it on camera. You can do it without a camera. You can do it just in text format if you want to just type back and forth, whatever is going to be most helpful for you and make you the most comfortable. When you want to be a better problem solver and solve some of the problems of your own, therapy can help get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. We add the BT Show part to knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. There's no shame in getting help. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, interesting things in the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Well, I know many of you have been listening all morning long, so this may seem somewhat redundant. But for those of you that are just tuning in, the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em is active right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Week 7 starts tonight with the kickoff of Thursday Night Football. Make sure you get your picks in early, though. There's a cutoff, I think, around 8 o'clock Eastern, which is well ahead of the actual kickoff. Don't wait till the last moment. Head over there right now or later this morning or this afternoon. Pick each week of the pro football regular season, and if you pick the most winners like Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. It's just that easy. No point spread, and good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. It's sponsored by the Big Green Egg. You know, we learn a lot on the show during the course of the day. We'll be back to find out what it was we learned today, as well as a little look at history on this October 20th from our Professor Thomas B. Griswold right there. Coming up next on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Justin Verlander struck out 11 in 6 strong innings, and Houston 4-2 winners over the New York Yankees in that American League Championship Series opener. In San Diego, Brandon Drury hit a go-ahead 2-run single during a 5-run rally in the 5th, and the Padres stun Aaron Nola and the Phillies 8-5 in their all-wild-card National League Championship Series at a game apiece. NBA action last night. Your winners: Detroit, Washington, Atlanta, New Orleans, Toronto, Chicago, Charlotte, Minnesota, Utah, Portland, and Phoenix. And one game in overtime. Memphis beat New York 115-112. NHL last night. Florida beat Philly in regulation 4-3. And two overtime winners, Winnipeg and St. Louis. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games, and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning to you. If sports is your thing, then you need to order Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way. You'll learn to butcher grammar like it's a dead cow.
Sometimes Charles do things and he does them for himself. See, what the fans should understand here is that Phoenix don't like to really set up half court.
Magic's insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
You know, he's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic. Angler.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell, Comedy Central, with a Comedy Central stand-up special. Where'd you film that?
New York at the Hudson Theater, which is really cool. It was, 2 blocks off of Broadway. And I called my dad to try to share a moment with him. My dad was a steel worker in Pittsburgh, so I should have known better. I said, Dad, I'm 2 blocks from Broadway. He goes, yeah, well, enjoy it. That's probably as close as you're ever going to get. All right, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot. For,
Love you, too.
His favorite game to play with me when I'm home is look at the TV star taking out my trash. That's his favorite little game. He loves to show the neighbors. Look, still takes it to the curb.
Now we can read and types like a secretary.
Yeah, that's what.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some might bud, some might schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Tom asked me to clap more.
In the meeting.
He pulled me aside in the meeting and said, hey, you need to clap more.
No, I said clam. I said clam.
interesting.
Clam up. Clam.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. He's manning the track phone hotline, hot phone.
Willie, did he ask you to snap more?
He asked me to snap more.
Nice.
He's clap, I'm snap in the morning.
That's Willie Griswold.
Boy, who got crap?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's
Christie.
Tom Griswold.
Nope, never had that. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
We don't need you to crap more.
I want to remind you to enter the Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes here in the Bob and Tom Show. Go to bobandtom.com/contest or just go to orangeinsoles.com. A Yeti cooler full of orange insoles. Oh, this is very cool. All you have to do is tell us your favorite Halloween movie or TV show or whatever. And that's it. It's that simple. Hope to hear from you. In the meantime, we go back to Christie Lee at the
No, you don't.
Have we covered all the news?
No, we got history to do, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need me to send that to you?
I got it.
You know what day it is?
I do. Oh, this is interesting.
Really?
Did you know that on...
Time now for today in history. Here's Tom.
October 20th, 1864.
What happened?
Abe Lincoln had his shoe shined.
You're close.
Oh.
That's
He had his
very
hat
close.
pressed.
Abe Lincoln was on a train
Hat
somewhere.
blocked.
Abraham Lincoln formally established Thanksgiving as a national holiday.
Oh, how about that?
A socialist act, many would say.
So it started in October?
That was earlier than that.
He established it as a holiday.
It was originally October 9th.
Ah,
October
okay.
9th.
That might be Canada's. It's I know it's near there.
Canada's, yeah.
There are photographs of Black Friday at ye old Walmart.
Oh man, I bet it was just
the sign was made of wood.
The president of Walmart, he came out and said they're going to be closed on Thanksgiving. That they said that the time for all that is come and gone. That they would.
But Black Friday is the day after, right?
Right.
The
Yes,
Thursday.
that's very good. And what would Saturday be? That's
Brown Saturday?
No, it's just Saturday.
Just regular Saturday.
Just a good old Saturday.
It's a
Cyber Monday, though.
trick question. Shut up.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
All right.
with you, Christy. I'm so sick of these.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Thanksgiving, it'll be great. And there's accusations that Lincoln was in the
mob.
You know,
Illuminati.
No, none of those. He was a big turkey. You know.
Yeah. He had
not big oil.
No, he had a
big
steak.
Oh, he was a big turkey farmer. Had a
boy.
steak.
He
and
really made a
turkeys.
lot of money.
Yeah.
He said,
he and his
looked at
partner.
his wife and said, "Boy, I could use a 4-day weekend away from you." You look like an old Sally Field.
The Lockheed Martin of the turkey.
One of my favorite stories in the history of sports.
How crazy Mary Todd was? Oh,
no,
sorry.
is that of don't say any chick. I want to see if Willie knows this.
Okay.
Dick Fosbury.
Oh, the Fosbury flop or whatever.
Yes.
Very
High
good,
jump
Willie.
guy. I
The
mean, I
guy
grew up-
revolutionized the high jump with the Fosbury flop. You know what it is, Josh?
I do, yeah. It's when you jump and you're backwards and you flop down onto the mat.
The last second you flip over, you go backwards. Originally, it was called the Dick Flop, but that had been trademarked by a pornographic actor.
Oh, I see.
Is that right? What day was
It
that?
is different
the
than the-
Fosbury flop?
1968.
Not to be confused with the Fozzie Bear flop. It was his sitcom that did not do that.
Oh, I see.
Waka waka.
The Geely of cartoons.
Geely, everybody.
Let's see. 1973, the Sydney Opera House opens.
That place is ugly, huh?
It's amazing looking.
Build a building.
It's
Looks like a
actually,
sailboat. It's like a gill.
Now, is it spring in Australia?
That's right.
Yeah, everything's backwards.
It's also 2019.
That's
Isn't
crazy,
that
right?
fascinating?
That's weird, right? Yeah.
The Sydney Opera House, it's famous for kind of like that sort of stacked.
It's one of the most famous looking buildings.
Yes.
And it's smaller than Oprah's house here in the United States.
Oh.
In Santa Barbara.
Isn't that Sydney? Give me that
But they
book.
both have fat ladies singing in them.
Stanley, give me that book.
Oprah's a fat ass.
Oh, I know.
What are you going to do?
Everybody point to Josh. He did it.
I can't.
And as we reviewed
Not a
earlier,
singer either.
1882, Bela, Don't Call Me Bela Lugosi, the original Count Dracula in the black and white movies. Mm-hmm. And
Pull the string.
Oh,
Is that right? Pull the
it's the
chain. What was it? Pull
Oh, yeah.
the chain. Pull the string.
very
I
scary.
really enjoyed his morphine, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, who
didn't?
Couldn't-
Perfected the Widow's Peak.
He did.
Well,
man.
it was kind of a.
You know, would have been a great Dracula. Richard
on him.
Nixon. He could have done a great Dracula with that because he had that kind of weird hair thing in the front, that island.
Right, yeah.
Henry Kissinger, where are you? What do you mean, Cambodia?
Pray with me, Henry. P-R-E-Y. It's a joke, you see. P-R-E-Y. This Bloodgate crisis is too much.
Happy birthday going out to Viggo Mortensen.
Ah, he's a good actor.
Let me tell you, there's some benefits in being the mother of a living God. I can tell you that.
That's a different
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Happy birthday, John Krasinski.
Very funny.
As we all look at the
The
camera.
Office.
Things we learned today on the Bob and Tom
Hey.
Show. We opened with Count Flatula because it's indeed Halloween time.
And Bela Lugosi was Count Dracula.
Flatula.
1, 2, 3.
Don't you have some audio of Count Flatula over there, Chick?
Let me take a look here.
Not that again.
The Bob and Tom Show intro has been cut short by Tom, complicating everything and ruining our mornings now. So,
ruined.
If there was only a way we could get him to convince him that he thinks he should make it longer.
You're a meddler. You know that? You meddle. You meddle with things.
I heard that Dick Dixon thing. I am not a vampire.
Pat Godwin had to let Tom into the building today. Tom forgot his fob because his car is being serviced and he doesn't use
I did not want to even tell that story.
He did.
And then Ace
He
gets
really
all,
did.
You have no keys in your life?
I like what you're doing with the Ace. Have you no keys in your life? Lots of suggestions for Josh's new live album, including Don't Give Up Your Day Job. But my favorite was Josh Arnold.
It's very good.
Would sell.
No one knows where the real bottom is, but possibly the Washington Commanders have hit it by giving a fan a check that bounced for $14,000.
And we tried the Chaz flavored chips all the way from Lithuania that are supposed to smell like they're ruffled for her pleasure.
You think Charles Chip's friends call him Chaz?
I toyed with
There's
Chaz
something
for a
there.
while.
Charles Chips.
Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.